trust, dependency, love, respect, passion, pain, intimacy, pleasure. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said. You told me you love me, you kissed and you hugged me, then you smile, you look in my eyes and tell me that you'll always be right there.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another dope episode of I lost my train of thought in the middle of it. To another super sexy and soulful episode of PGC After Dark with your crazy rich aunties. And it is your girl Leo Rochelle in the building. We up in this thing tonight. Myself and Auntie Shell. Hey, Auntie.
Hey, girl.
And we got Uncle Moses in this thing. Hey, Uncle
Moses.
What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
Good. How is you?
Man, I'm just stepping in from this harsh winter.
I know. Wasn't it cold today?
Yeah, the snow is in the way.
Oh, it's snowing out there?
Yes, actually, we got both snow and rain.
Oh, no.
Oh, nah. It started this morning. It was doing that this morning here, but it didn't last.
Oh, no, it's still going on.
It didn't last. Hopefully it stay that way.
You're in Philly, Moses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Keep it up that way.
Right.
I was just, Auntie Shells, I was just about to say something nice. You know what?
No, I mean, you can still say something nice. It's all right. You still got time.
Oh, all right.
You said you still got time. Funny. So tonight we having a little bit of a spicy conversation. I think our conversations usually kind of get a little spicy, but not too much. Yeah. But tonight it's gonna be real spicy. Well, last week it was bordering spicy. No, last week it was actually really spicy. We talked about positions and all of that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
It was spicy. I had to just think about it. I had to reflect on it.
Stuff like that.
Bit.
You say you're what?
No.
I'm a born again virgin. I don't know nothing about that.
A born again virgin. You're a preemie. You're a preemie then.
Boy back.
I don't know nothing about nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
Boy back.
Yeah.
Oh, boy bye.
Just story. You sticking to it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you say so. But tonight, our conversation is the gift that keeps on giving, self-pleasure and unlearning sexual myths. Yep, we talking about this during the holiday season because guess what? You know, the songs say, "What do the lonely do at Christmas?" Okay,
Oof.
And that's the answer. You know what I'm saying? We be self-pleasuring, but we ain't lonely. We just alone. Okay, there's a difference.
That part.
We ain't lonely. We just alone, and sometimes we ain't even alone. If you did, okay. All right. But if you are tuning in with us tonight, go ahead and drop a little hey in the comment section, or blow us a few kisses, or whatever floats your boat. And finds your lost remote. Okay, hit the comment section. Let us know where you checking in from tonight. And before we get into the conversation, real deep, Auntie Shell,
Mm-hmm.
Did I ask how was your week?
Ooh. It's been a week. It's been a week. Yeah, it's been a week. I'm happy it's Friday. Happy to be spending time with the fat fam.
With us.
Yes, but it's been a week. How was your week?
My week was busy, but also restful.
That's good.
I did a lot of resting this week, just simply because my body needed the rest,
Mm-hmm.
and it was. I didn't give myself the opportunity to back out of the option to have rest.
Oh,
So,
good.
a lot of times we be backing out of that, like, no, I need to work, I need to keep going, I need.
Yeah.
No, and then that's when our bodies be out here breaking down and be, and we be out here sick and all of that
Oh,
other kind of
yeah.
stuff
Oh,
because
yeah.
we didn't rest. So
Yes. My
I
turn
chose
is next
rest.
week.
I chose rest
I'm glad you did.
and decided that that's what I was going to give myself this week because next
Mhm.
week is gonna be really busy.
Right.
Um, and all of that good stuff. You know, the holiday is here. And the crazy thing about the holiday season is that it just like kind of seems like it goes really, really fast and it's like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And then all the hustle and bustle, and then it's over. And it's like,
Mhm. Absolutely.
wait a minute.
Absolutely.
Listen.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah, that's it. That's how it works.
yep, that's how it works. Like,
I like it like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You like it like that?
Yeah, I need it in and out. Oh,
You need it in and out.
in
Okay.
and out.
Mm-hmm.
no pun intended.
No pun
Right.
intended. In and out.
Got you.
Yes,
I
indeed.
gotcha.
How was your week, Moses?
Tiring, but I'm still happy to be here though.
I'm glad you're here.
Listen,
I
period.
appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
How
I'm
was
glad
yours?
you're here too, friend.
Ah, oh man.
Because I
Oh
love
man, Sexy Red
you.
is in the building.
No, no. Do not got me sexy red. No.
Yo, it was funny since Tuesday when you popped up. Everybody like, what? What's going on?
Because I switched it up on y'all asses.
Listen, man. I think I FaceTime with you early in the day. I didn't see.
You didn't. We text. I mean, we was on the phone, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. I know her hair was just black just a minute ago. I saw it.
Pleasant surprise for you, huh?
Yeah, and then she came out of here. We were like,
Everybody had something to say, and I was like, hey, relax.
you see, you made Pablo break a wig out of some whole wig draw.
Mm-mm.
He went curly Sue on him.
And just for y'all information, it ain't no wig.
Nobody said it. Oh well, I thought it was. My bad.
Yes. And then I got threatened in the comments. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's all right, Sexy Red. It's cool.
Stop calling me that. 'Cause that's that rap guy's girlfriend. No, I'm just playing. That's that rap girl name. So we're gonna be sharing a lot of information tonight. We're gonna be sharing a lot of like a little bit personal stuff. So don't get on here. We listen and we don't judge.
Listen and don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get on here and have this conversation about self-pleasure and all of this good stuff. And one of the things I think we don't talk about enough is self-pleasure. Like we talk about sex in a lot of different ways when it comes to like the masses having conversations about sex, because there's plenty of podcasts and plenty of conversations about sex going on. But I don't think we're having the conversations about sex in this regard. Like, and then when they do talk about it, they talk about it in a taboo manner, or like it's really something that's nasty, you know, or they make it really vulgar.
Yeah, they
and
do.
It's really not. Like it is a really, really beautiful experience when you get it in with yourself, because I think most people forget that it takes a lot of concentration. It takes a lot of, you got to be relaxed in a major way.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To participate in that kind of pleasure. And so And then the other side of it is that there are a lot of myths that come along with self-pleasure too. Like, I remember at one point on social media, there was a lot of conversation talking about you entertaining demons and all kind of
For
stuff
sure.
when you decide to self-pleasure. And I'm like, what? I mean, they getting a good show, but I didn't know that's what was happening. I didn't know that's what was going on.
I'm surprised people believe that for real though. Like, I really am. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, somebody did Uncle watching me. Like, what's happening? Like, who wants to think about that? You done messed it all up now.
Right, you done just messed it up for me.
Yeah,
you messed it up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but at the same time, I think people do anything to invoke fear or to create fear in people.
Yes.
And it's like, no, that's not what's happening. That is not even a part of the situation at all. So stop trying to scare me. Stop trying to make me feel a way about self-pleasure, because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful experience and all of that good stuff. Are there any myths that you guys came across or heard of when you guys were growing up about even about sex in general, not just about self-pleasure, but about sex? And
if you don't stop playing with it, you're gonna go blind.
What?
Yeah, I heard that.
Biggest one.
What you got? It's kind of like you would shoot your eye out kind of thing.
You shoot your eye out. Oh no, listen. All I know, if you guys stop playing with it, you go blind. And I was like, what? Mm-hmm. But then again, you was like, what? You was so busy on the what? Like, for real? We go blind?
I didn't know y'all was gonna go blind.
Yeah,
but how does that even add up? Like, how does that even make sense? How does 1 and 1 make 2?
I don't know.
Oh no, you're trying to ask us to make logical sense of a lot.
But no, I'm just saying, like, if we think about some of the shit that we were told when we were younger, as adults, we really believe that shit, and it don't even make sense. Mm-hmm. It has no logical.
It goes to show that we was some dumbasses.
I mean, it was like, if you enjoy the orgasm, you're gonna get pregnant.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I was like, I don't want to be pregnant. So,
I mean, I remember people used to say kissing get you pregnant.
That too.
I remember that part. That kissing gets you pregnant, and you can't get pregnant if you go pee after sex. It was just so many things that was told to us. And
but at some point,
some of us believed it. Other times, we was like, "This don't even make sense." But the kissing makes you pregnant. I guess kissing was like the foreplay leading to the full thing, but they never actually told us, that kissing leads to other things that leads to the possibility of getting pregnant.
Right.
But they didn't tell us that. It was just kissing get you pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it.
Kissing get you pregnant.
Kissing get you pregnant.
Kissing get you pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to be pregnant. I mean, I used to be like, whatever. Because I still was out here kissing. Because if it was one thing I was going to do, I was going to kiss. I wasn't going to do nothing else. I kiss you.
Mm-hmm.
And we could rub on each other on the outside of our clothes, but I wasn't doing nothing else.
She said we could rub on each other outside of our clothes.
Listen, I was too scared of pregnancy. I was too scared.
We could.
I was like, I do not want to be pregnant.
She said we could rub outside, but we ain't doing all that. Nah.
No. Well, I mean, definitely we touched under,
after a while,
they were able to go under the blouse and second base, third base, not all the way.
Yeah. After a while, we was able, like, I loosened up a little bit. Because when I say I was so scared of pregnancy and my mama.
Yeah.
No, I'm cool on it. We're not doing none of the above, sir.
Yeah.
So that was what it was for me. We not doing none of it. Don't ask.
No. I didn't play with my mother. I still don't play with her today. She still could fight, so.
He said she still could fight.
Still don't want to fight.
Girl, I feel like if Matt was here, it'd be a different situation. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
yeah.
Mom's still a virgin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would tell her that.
I don't think she believe in that either.
I would tell her that, except somebody else told my mama that I had lost my virginity before.
Which is wild to me, man.
Wait a minute, somebody snitched you out?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody snitched you out?
That's foul.
You didn't fuck them up?
Somebody that was supposed to be my friend, she got mad because I told my other friend before I told her.
Mm.
Oh, you violated.
Then we had a falling out, and instead of just minding her business, she decided to tell my mama that I had lost my virginity.
Ooh, boy, she would have got some street justice that night.
Wait a minute. So all right. So what was done? So what was the repercussions?
Oh, I just stopped fucking with it.
I just want to know what Big Leo did, because Big Leo be in the hood, and Big Leo was in the streets of Gary, Indiana.
Nah, I just stopped fucking with it because
she was blood walking on.
Shut up. I just stopped fucking with it because I feel like if you're gonna go you went that far, you just somebody I don't need to fuck with at all ever again. And I haven't. You know what I'm saying? It's just
why did she care though?
Huh?
Why did she care though?
I don't know. Like I didn't even care to ask. Like, I think the one time that I saw her after that, like, she just kept trying to, oh, I'm so sorry. Girl, fuck you.
You ain't even
because what? Like, you sat up here and told my mama, and I'm like, all the things I could have told your mama, the way you was out here being a whore. But because you was the friend I was out here running the streets with. Like, I was too scared to get caught doing some dumb shit or participating in actual sex back then. But like, girl, you was out here humping around. Like, people questioned me about why I was hanging with this person because, like, you sure? You sure you ain't out here humping? No, I'm not out here humping.
I want to know. Oh, that's a good question too. Like, for real. Like, the people that actually snitch on the next person, they usually the ones that's doing the biggest crime.
Of course. Yes, of course.
But hold on. That's another thing too. If you know your friend was a hoe, right? Why do you choke her?
You said what?
You know she was a thotty. Why was that your main people? Why was that your people?
Her coochie ain't had nothing to do with me.
I'm just saying.
Like, I mean,
reputations follow, man. Reputation.
No, I'm my own goddamn person, and that's how I always have felt. Her coochie ain't had nothing to do with me or what I was out here doing. I had another friend who was out here loose in the streets, and she got pregnant when we was in high school. That wasn't my life. I was a virgin until I graduated high school. So
I mean, that's normally how it happens, right? You hang out with a group, or you hang out with your crew, and somebody wants to experience faster than you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's normally how it works out. And just like you said, they'll come back and tell you about stuff, and
because they would tell me everything, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the thing about it is, for me, it's like, again, it was partially fear, because I was like, oh, ain't no way my mom would, ain't no way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm like, ain't no way my mama about to pull up on me at nobody's house doing nothing and none of that kind of stuff.
The fear.
And my mama knew so many people. I was just like, nah, I'm cool on it, because
right.
I look too much like the woman to say that's not my mama.
Right. Oh
And it was
my.
too many people that knew me that I didn't know. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'll fuck with y'all. Y'all my homies or whatever. We can hang out at school and do all the things. But, you know, like I said, that coochie didn't have nothing to do with me back then. Like, shit. Oh, okay. Your friend's a hoe. And okay, I'm proud of her. Like, what
Yeah.
you-
I'm proud of it.
I'm proud of her.
It's so funny because I'm just thinking about it because that was something that we usually did run away from. Like, you know, I used to see people just be like you always knew there was always like in every group there was always that specific title of a person. Like somebody was always the church girl. The church girl was always good with the thoughts. And I never understood that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the church girl. It was just, I knew I wasn't about to be humping. Like, I was just that girl. I just hung out with them because I knew them. They was cool. Them was my peoples. We grew up together. And that was that. Like, but them out here being loose in the streets and all of that kind of stuff didn't really have too much to do with me. I'm like, oh, okay. But I was the friend that some of them couldn't go nowhere unless I went. Like,
because what, you was the responsible one?
Because they knew my mama. They knew I wasn't about to be outside on no shit.
Yeah.
And they like, well, if she can't go, you can't go.
Okay, got you.
So I'm like, well, and I would go, but it would also be like, I used to be like the voice of reason. All right, girl, starting to feel a little up in here. Let's go. And I think I said it on the Tuesday show one night that right after we left, the house got raided. That we were at. We were at somebody's house. We was at somebody's house that we wasn't supposed to be at. Some older dudes. We was at their house. And I'm like, all right, we need to go. Like, nah, something don't feel right. We need to go.
Yeah,
I got out the car. I banged on the window like, bitch, put your clothes on. We got to go. And she came out. We peeled out. We left. And later that night, her dude's brother called her like, yeah, after y'all left, such and such. I was like,
so wait. Cause wait. She was in there doing she was doing the nasty stuff because you was like,
she was in there doing whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what she was doing. I just assumed she was in there doing it. I banged on the window like, bitch, put your clothes on.
Right. Okay.
We got to go.
Yeah. Because
I was just like, something don't feel right. My stomach, I'm getting nervous. We gotta go. We gotta go. And that has always been my thing. If I feel like something about to happen, some shit about to shake, now we gotta go.
Yeah.
And sure as shit stink, right after we leave, some shit be done popped off, and I'll be like, see, that's why we left.
Yeah, good thing though. Good thing.
Yeah, so they be like, nah, if she couldn't go, y'all couldn't go.
I'm not gonna lie, my friend was like that too. He was like, he had that sixth sense. Like he used to be like, yeah, we gotta go. And he didn't play that. Yo, I'm gonna stay here. Nah, we came together. We leaving together.
We leave together.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's how it goes. Yes, for sure.
Absolutely. We came together. We leave together. Because if something happened to you, your mama not about to pull up on me. Like, why you leave her there?
And the funny thing about it, he knew about my mom would definitely would have put up on him too.
I mean, that's the part I really miss though. Like when you run with your crew and it's like, you know, y'all were a tight knit crew. If we came together, we leaving together. Ain't no go ahead, girl, I'll call you in the morning type situation.
Nah, buddy.
We all gotta go. You know, so I do miss that atmosphere.
And then, you know, even when it came back down to like hanging around like the loose girls or whatever, and I keep saying the loose girls because that's just what they were. Yeah. Hey, Jerron. Listen, she was jealous.
That's what she was.
But
But I wasn't, and that was the other thing too. Like I wasn't even really into boys in high school like that because I was tall, I was plus size, and I was a tomboy back then because I had hips and thighs and all of that before most of my friends, and so I always was like,
yeah.
I don't like this. What is this? I don't like this. You know, I'm like, they look like little sticks, and I'm over here.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I was the girl who just was cool. I was a stereotypical plus size girl back then. I was the cool girl. I was the friend. I got along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? The characteristics that people always put on the plus size girl.
Yeah.
That was me, like, unintentionally, but I just was in my own little zone. Like, I was minding my business, rolled my lane, and did exactly that.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that I was always a plus size girl, of course. With me being short and curvy, I developed fast, and the boys was like, they saw titties and they were like, damn. They saw ass, it was like, damn. They saw hips. And I didn't know shit about sex for real.
Not
Except for what,
nothing, okay?
yeah, nothing at all. Nothing at all. And the sad part about it is I attract everything. Like I attract the boys my age. I attract grown ass men, the pedophiles. Back then I didn't know them motherfuckers was pedophiles. But
That part, okay?
yeah. But
Because we
I
didn't
attracted
know.
those
We just
people.
knew they
No.
was way too old to be talking to us.
Yeah. Walking to school at, I think I was like maybe 12, 13 years old. And this older guy, like he was so smitten with me because, like I said, I had a woman's body and a child, I was a child still. He bought me jewelry and earrings. He was like, come here, little sexy mama. He was like, I bought this for you. And like
Got him.
it was like flirting and stuff like that. But then when it got to that part, I was like, oh shit, no, this serious. He done bought some damn jewelry. By the time I got to school, man, I was in tears. Teacher was like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, look at what somebody gave you. And I was like, oh, that's pretty. I was like, no, it's the man at the meat packing house. She was like, man. I was
Right. Because
like,
what?
mm-hmm.
We finna go get your mama. Because
And they did. And the rest of my family, like my whole crew was at that school, like walked me past the meat pack and they showed me the guy. So I was like, I don't want to. But the rest of my friends told, because we always walked in a clique, so they knew who the person was too. They was like, we'll show you Uncle such and such. We'll show you, like, when I say my whole family showed up, they, my family rolled deep in cliques. So
yeah, and I think even back then, as we were growing up and developing, like a lot of people didn't learn, or a lot of girls didn't learn how to like handle their bodies because their bodies were developing faster than their minds, and so it was grown men trying to talk to us, and we like
exactly.
And a lot of times it was when we were right at that age where we were like 11 or 12. I remember I told and I still had ponytails. That was the thing I never understood.
Yeah.
I was the girl who wore ponytails, like pigtails, until like I was in high school. So like one ponytail was never really my thing. I would do it every once in a while. But I wore two ponytails all the time, whether they was up top or to the back or whatever. But I think I was like 12 and it was a grown man trying to talk to me. And he kept trying to tell me, you ain't got to lie about your age. I'm like, nigga, I'm 12.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. I mean,
and then he saw my daddy coming to pick me up. And he was like, he had this look like, oh, that is a little motherfucking girl. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, you don't see this backpack? This Lisa Frank, nigga.
Yeah.
And so even a lot of our experiences as we grew up, when it came to like knowledge about sex, knowledge about our bodies, knowledge about like who we were or who we were becoming was a little taboo. You don't talk about it. It's just your body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of parents back then was like, if we don't talk about it, then ain't nothing gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think that failed us a lot because it was so many of my friends humping. And when they used to tell me about the stuff, it just used to be all of the conversation. And I just used to be like, oh, okay. And everybody had this story about their first time. And I was like,
yes.
I'm cool on sex. Y'all making it sound like it's disgusting or it's just painful. And I'm like,
No, I mean, I didn't get those types of stories. Like, of course, back in the day when I was growing up, it was like all the soap opera shits, like One Life to Live, General Hospital, All My Children. So they made it seem like it was like straight out of a love scene from one of the soap operas.
oh, Lord.
So, and then of course, with all the music that we was listening to back then, Ready for the World, let me, what was it? Let me love you. Exactly. So I was like,
Okay, you look like you was down with Two Live Crew.
I was down with a whole lot of stuff, right?
All
But
right.
the,
All right.
the
Okay,
thing with me was I was the quiet good girl.
The quiet good.
With, but
You saw she put them good girl in
Yeah.
quotes.
yeah, I was the
Yeah.
quiet good girl. But
I mean, she was the menace.
I
She definitely was the menace.
wasn't a menace because I knew my body was attractive, right? Because of course, like I said, I didn't even have a training bra. I don't even know what a size A was. I went straight to like B, C. I didn't even have. I was in a size B for like maybe 2 weeks. So I went straight all the way up the bra scale and everything. And forget about the clothes. Like I couldn't wear the trendy shit that my friends was wearing. I was all the way up in the misses in Macy's and shit like
Girl, fuck the misses. I hated
so I mean, I was a little bit more mature, for my age and stuff like that. But so because of that, some guys were scared. Like I like what she looked like, but no, I'm not trying to mess with her because, the guys probably told, like their fellas probably told them, don't be fucking with these girls because you can get somebody pregnant. So they liked me, but because the shape of my body, it was like, no, I might get her pregnant. So they never really talked to me, and I never equated the two. I just thought that I wasn't the sexy one, but I was. I just wasn't trying to give nothing up, and the little fast ass girls will give it up, you know. I don't know, but so I was a little bit flirty too, right? To get attention, I would like wear something like this with my bra, but I would take my fake ass pearl earrings and I pin them right here. So where the nipple is, you would see the little two pearls on the outside of my. So I did little flirty stuff like that, like I'm gonna get somebody's attention.
You're gonna get a whooping.
Right, exactly. Well, shit, I ain't do that in front of nobody that knew me. And if I had cousins, uncles everywhere, so if I saw them, I knew to take that shit off real quick. But I was like, slightly promiscuous, a little bit flirty.
So Moses, as like as a boy, but also as a Haitian boy, like what was your experience growing up and like learning about sex or learning about your body? Or was that something that y'all really didn't talk about?
All right. In the beginning, we didn't talk about it. In the beginning, we definitely didn't talk about it. Being raised in an authentic Haitian house, you gotta find out the hard way. I think as the progress came along, as my mother started taking classes, and she became a home health aide, and she started getting just evolving herself as she grew as a person. That's when I think things started changing, and we started having these conversations. But I think I was saved a little bit because I think finding out, like not talking about it, then she started talking about it gradually, and we started talking about it, like I think I was like, let's see, 17. That's when she tried to have that first conversation with me. And I'm all like, then it's kind of already too late. I already saw a bunch of pornos, and
I've already been humping.
No, actually, I'm gonna shut up.
I'm
gonna shut up. Yeah, I've been exposed to too much already, so it's like now you want to have this conversation. Now it's like it's very embarrassing because it's like, huh? what you talking about, Mom? She like, yeah, I already know. Then she just one day she was just real bold with it. Like she was aggressive. Like, God damn. She's like, I already know you're fucking.
Oh no, not already. No, you
I'm talking about she was
God.
gangster with it. She was like, I know you're fucking, your P stream is too loud. I was like, my P stream is too loud.
Oh wow.
Yo, I'm telling you,
Okay.
what I'm talking about, she came at all of us because it was me and my cousins. We all lived together, and she was just coming at all of us at one time.
Oh wow.
And she was like, she was like, I know you're fucking.
What's up, baby?
She was like, I know you're fucking.
Wow.
And
Mama went
like,
down the line.
Yo, she went down the line. She's like, matter of fact, she named names. And we're all like we was all shocked, like, what are you talking about?
But wait, break it down.
We're kind of
for the
deny
people
it, but
that
we can't
don't know.
because we're kind of shocked.
Why the P stream being strong would have been the indication?
I guess I don't know, man. Look, when she said it, it didn't make no sense to me either. I was like, what? P stream? But the point is,
that means your nuts drop.
Huh?
That means your nuts didn't drop. It means you busting nuts.
There you go. I think that's it. Because but I'm just saying, it's like she had too much facts, and she was like, I know I saw them sheets and that. I'm like, what? Like she was just in on every. Like we all got it in the house.
Crunchy sheets, sticky.
Yeah, like and like we're just standing still, just looking stupid. Like, what is? Who's now? Now we're looking like who's snitching?
Who told?
Yeah, who told?
That's crazy.
And it was just a lot. And then she was like, "Look, I don't care if y'all." She was like, "I'm not gonna say I don't care. I care, but I need you guys to be safe." And then that's when then it got real. She calmed down, and the conversation got real. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, the conversation was so like I can remember like I actually she said that story to me the other day. She's like, remember when I first told you about sex? I was like, man, listen. We're not gonna have this conversation now, right? It was kind of traumatizing. It was a little traumatizing, but at the end, I got the point. And she wasn't the mother that's gonna tell you go have sex, but she came to the point where she was just dropping condoms off in the most random places. Wow. Like, why we got condoms on the kitchen table?
Not on the kitchen table.
Yo, my mom, like she knew we was gonna grab it. But here's the thing: she'll drop it off like on a Friday night if she know we're going out. Like
just in
Saturday,
case.
Like she knew what we was doing. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't there like Monday morning condoms on the table. No, it was like Friday night condoms on the table. Like, okay.
That's so funny.
Yeah. That was weird.
So, what was your experience growing up and learning about sex? Like as a boy, because me and Michelle talked about our experiences growing up as girls and how like all of those kind of things transpired. So as a boy, like growing up and like learning about sex and learning about like how to get girls pregnant and all of that kind of stuff, like what was your experience?
Okay.
You gotta take a sip first.
All right. Well, for me, it was a little different because I had older brothers. Much older brothers. So
you lucky.
I had two older brothers that are 12 and 11 years older. So by the time they graduated high school early. So by the time they were seniors in high school, I was about maybe 5. So I was talking about this the other day because we were talking about Halle Berry, but the first time I seen Purple Rain, I was 6, 7. and that's when I seen seen Apollonia and seen them tits and all that. So that was,
good old Apollonia.
That was a shock. And then the other movie I can remember is Debbie Allen, Fine Ass, and JoJo Dancer. So again, I seen a lot of shit as a young kid, and but one thing I do respect on my mom's side was because she she had my brothers, my two older brothers, she had them young. She had that at 17 and 18, and the way she taught me and my brother was the different from the way as y'all was talking about old school was don't come in here with no baby type shit. So that's how it was with old school, so that the fear of it. And then I learned later what that is it's like an Eve, the Eve syndrome, where you fear someone into doing something and then they do it anyway out of fear. So my mother with me and my brother, she was more direct. I know y'all gonna be fucking with these little, because we was both athletes and whatever. So I know you're gonna be messing with these little fast tail girls, and ooh, so she broke the game down, to her. So it wasn't no, I mean, and I ain't gonna lie, I was doing stuff in high school, just a little something. But anyway, that's that. But still, she wasn't. I wasn't. It wasn't a fear thing. It was just like you got plans and stuff like that. So having a baby will make that difficult. So even though I was still doing and I guess it wasn't in the plans because I still ain't got no kids. But so it was just the fact that. But I prefer to be direct, especially as I see nowadays. These kids can't handle the lie in the background, to protect them. They want to know everything out all out front. So you want to get smacked in the face with the truth. So you gotta smack these kids with reality, So, but with me, I was out there. I was open to everything, and I wouldn't say everything, but because I had a girlfriend, but I only had one girlfriend basically in high school. But I heard y'all earlier when y'all was talking about the fast girls and stuff. Everybody was fast back then. I ain't gonna lie. It just depends.
And that's what I was about to say. Why was it that girls always labeled fast, and then the dudes? Yeah. What was y'all? Y'all was mannish.
Mannish, yeah.
Yeah, we're mannish. Yes, I definitely got Yeah, I was definitely a mannish boy. So, but yeah, I prefer the open, tell your truth, and you make your own decision. Except for the fear part. How again the old school way was don't come in here with no baby, and what I didn't understand at the time, and I talked to my mother about it later, but all that and then especially now that I'm older, I understand everybody was fucking. So, back then having babies and being young and being fast, it was a thing to shame, but at the same time it wasn't. The only shame back then came was if you wasn't married, and so that's what it was. But now it's just it's everything, ain't no shame and nothing, everybody
at all
like there is no shame in nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And I think that is the worst thing. Like, why can we bring back shame? Can we bring back shame? And I think I was saying that last night. Like, can we bring back shame, and can we bring back taking shit to the grave? Because it's some shit that I've done in this life that, I mean, you can waterboard the fuck out of me and still wouldn't get it out of me. Like, because what? Why would I tell myself like that?
Right.
And
ain't none of that going on.
One of the only other people that know, she not here no more.
Exactly. I mean, I was gonna say, ain't none of that taking it to the grave no more, because everybody want to let everything be known and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And
it's okay. Stuff.
We ain't doing that.
You're right. It's like everybody want to, as they say, I want to tell my truth, and it's like, when does my truth become the truth? It's like, what the fuck? But they want to tell their story and feel like they getting their ears off and whatever, and that's just I don't know about this shame stuff, because I feel like it is not just the shame, it's that you know what you're doing is bogus. Regardless of, you know, and a lot of times we know what we're doing, you know, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it. But then just like you said, I'm gonna take this to the grave. Only Jesus is gonna know about this. So and my mama, nobody. I'm taking this to whoever I did it with, and it used to whoever I did it with. If they tell, that's on them. I don't know what they talking about.
Exactly.
For me, I'm covering my ass.
Listen,
that's it. So
listen. Because I remember some shit was trying to, at one point, some shit was trying to come out about some stuff I did, and I was like, "Who? Not me. I wasn't even there. Like, you know." And they kept trying to say, "Yeah, you." And I heard you, and I heard you. You heard from who that I did what, when, and where?
That's right.
I was at a family bar.
Lady.
I'm a kid to these new kids, because these new kids, if it ain't no video, they don't believe it. It can be in a book, it can be in anywhere but a video. If it ain't no video, they don't believe it. So I'm like, okay, cool. You ain't got no video. It didn't happen then. All right,
it
cool.
did not happen.
It didn't happen.
Right.
Did somebody record it?
Exactly.
Because it did not happen.
Didn't happen.
It did not happen.
No video.
Do they have proof? Do they have proof of a conversation?
Right.
To be honest, this is how these new kids be getting in trouble, because they be trying to put everything on Instagram. Everybody trying to go live, doing a crime too.
I know.
They be like,
that's
you
so
snitched.
dumb.
You did, dummy. You snitched on yourself.
Exactly.
Right. You posted it like
you posted it.
It was some kids doing something, and they was posting it on TikTok, and their teacher saw it. The principal saw it. And I was like, that's what y'all get. TikTok is public. Everybody can see it. Yeah. Like, that's why they have a For You page.
That's why they say the smarter technology get, the dumbest humor get.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like, y'all really...
There's no way I would be doing that shit. I'd be like, hold on. When cell phones first came out in the late 90s, really the early 90s, but accessible in the late 90s, early 2000s, they were basically just for emergency calls. That's it. I'm not, you reach me at emergency times, or if it's really emergency. If not, you catch me at the house. Now you can't do nothing without your phone. You can't, your phone is everything. But then not only that, these kids, they've grown up with with this technology that they don't know anything different. So they feel like it's a part of them. So to be so, I don't want to just say stupid, but that is what to be so. I don't even know, can use another word, but to be that stupid to do a crime and then have your phone with you and record it, or just knowing that your phone is a GPS. I don't know how it just like, that stuff baffles me.
Yeah, they don't even put that together.
Right.
No, but they seriously be in jail trying to argue who snitched though. Who snitched?
Mm-hmm.
Dummy, you did.
They told on themselves.
Like, you told on yourself.
Right. But just like you said, they don't even realize that their phone is a tracking thing, because almost every app tracks
about your location.
Yes, they do. They do, and like you really don't even pay attention to it, especially us with iPhones. You could scroll all the way down to the privacy, and it will tell you your last 25 destinations that you were at. So if somebody wanted to really find you, all they got to do is look at your phone.
I think that's the first thing people are doing now. They're going straight to your phone, straight for your locations.
Yep, straight to the location.
Straight to the location.
Yeah.
And then the crazy part about it is, folks be up here lying, like, no. And then the other part is that a lot of us share locations with somebody else. So even if they can't get it in our phone, if we shared it with somebody, they can get it in somebody else's phone.
Yeah.
Right. And just like you said, people with iPhones, that I just see the statistic, right, with this lawyer, because I'm Android, but I do know people would have iPhones, everything goes together. So your iPhone is connected to your MacBook, to your iPad, and all this different shit. And the lawyer says so many times people get caught up in adultery because because their kids got the iPad, and then they creeping, and they I'm like, how dumb can you be? Like,
location is right there. Yep.
Location and text messages, all that shit it goes
everything
all
is
the
on
same.
The cloud. Somebody I know got caught that way.
Yes.
Because
everything is on the cloud, baby.
But you know what? That's the other thing, right? Because with everybody wanting to record stuff, even today with dating, it's like, oh, send me a sexy picture, right? So that wasn't back in the day. You couldn't do that shit at all.
Man.
There's no send me no sexy picture, and God forbid make me a sexy video. Like, you really had to set up a whole situation in order to record yourself back then. But now it's so freaking easy.
It's
easy
still hard.
It's not hard. It's not.
It's still hard. Don't let Michelle get on the line. It's still hard.
It's not hard.
The difference is now compared to back in the day, again, is like the only time you would get a sexy pic if a nigga was in jail or some shit. And then,
that part.
Then that's the time they were sitting right. They were sitting jail. But now, just like she said, I mean, your phone is in your hand. Your phone is a video recorder. It's a camcorder. It's all that in one. So it's much easier to do, to access and to do those things now. So yeah. You couldn't do it with a what was them flash cameras back in the 90s.
Not at all. Not at all.
Listen,
not at all.
Couldn't do none of that. You had to get what was that? The Polaroids. That's about the only thing you could do.
Sexy Polaroids was a thing.
Polaroid.
Yes.
Right.
The sexy Polaroids. So, okay, we talked about like growing up, learning about sex, some of the myths that we learned when it came to sex. But what was the conversation when it came to self-pleasure? Because I know if we was barely having conversations about sex, we were barely having conversations about self-pleasure. So what did that look like for y'all?
No, I didn't talk about self-pleasure. If I did it, nobody knew I did that shit. That was me, my business. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody what I was doing or anything like that. There was no girl talk about that either. It's like, if we did it, we did it. And I started doing it. So I started doing it because there was already peer pressure about having sex, but I wasn't ready to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, and we were still talking about the anatomy part of it too. Like, where are the pleasure zones down there? Like, what are we touching? What are we, what do they have to touch in order for us to feel good? So we did have that conversation. But we didn't have the conversation of, oh, let me figure this out. Let me self-pleasure myself. So that was still a conversation we didn't share. So yeah, it happened like that. But they had like the Right On magazines back then that had the little sexy part. So that's how you kind of knew. You read that shit.
Not the magazines was teaching, but I was gonna say too, that's how I learned about self-pleasure, was because I had older brothers, and if they watching, stop watching. But so having older brothers, they would order books and have all of this stuff. My brothers were grown when I'm like, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I would find their books, and I would go like in the basement and be reading the books. And like when wasn't nobody home, I would read the books, and it would be like pleasure books or stuff about like sex and in general. And so I would read their books and be learning shit. And I was like, is this what they be talking about? So I would be fully engulfed in learning through reading the books and stuff, but I was still too scared to do it because doing it led to pregnancy, and I was scared of being pregnant. I was, and And it wasn't even so much being scared of being pregnant. I was scared of being a statistic. I was like, I'm not gonna be another Black girl in high school pregnant and this and this and this and that. And I was like, not me. And that was my thing. And so, even as I got older, like that was never a conversation.
Right.
Like self-pleasure was never a conversation. Yeah. Sex was barely a conversation. And so even as I've gotten older, it was like talking with my friends about sex was how we learned, or like how we learned what we might wanted to try, but also learned like, I'm not doing that. But I think having the knowledge base and then just kind of reading really is what helped me to gain an understanding of like sex and self-pleasure at the same time.
Yeah.
But then also like exploration was like, oh, I don't know if I'm supposed to feel that, but it would be like, that felt all right, but I don't know what that feeling is, or all of those kind of things. And so it was just different. It was just a different upbringing and understanding of what sexual self-pleasure was and what it meant, because it was, you know, you weren't supposed to be thinking about sex. You're supposed to be worried about school and all of these other things. But your body composition is 90% hormones when you are a teenager. So no, help me to understand what my body is doing. What's going on with my body? What am I feeling? What's all of this going on? Yeah. And a lot of people didn't do that. A lot of people didn't have that understanding or upbringing when it came to self-pleasure.
Right.
It was insane.
Right. That's what,
like Moses said, being a boy, it was stop playing with it or you'll go blind. Like, wait, what?
Yes.
And that was never a conversation. And I don't even think having conversations with my friends, even up until being this age, I don't think that many of us have that conversation about self-pleasure. And I think the most I've had conversation about it has been with the aunties. You know what I'm saying? Just really tapping in and having those conversations. What you say, Moses?
It's still a taboo conversation. Right? It's still something that you can't bring to the forefront. Like, not a lot of, first thing first, no dude is gonna be like, yo, man, I bust a crazy butt last night. Like, nobody, like, it's more funny because you say that because I like, when I used to work, all right, for example, back in the day when I used to work at Amazon, like you hear girls talk that crap, but you'll never hear a dude just come out. Like girls will actually say it out loud. Like they had to rub one out. But you ain't ever gonna hear no dude talk about like, I mean the ratchet girls. I saw your face, Kiki. I saw your face. Yeah, some ratchet girls, they don't say that. They'll be like, look, I was in the mood, I had to bust one out. All right, cool. But you ain't never gonna hear no nigga be like out in the open, be like, yo, I had to buzz when I couldn't find nobody, so I had to rub one out. I got to be mindful about it. You know what I mean? I had to call this, shorty over, but nah, nigga, I wanted to get some sleep. I had to rub one out. How about that?
That part, which is why some people do it too.
I'm not gonna lie. No, let me shut up. Good night. Yeah, go ahead.
You want an after dark show? What you inhibiting yourself for?
Nah.
Right.
This ain't my regular scheduled program right now. I'm on.
Right. That's why he nervous. He ain't used to being on here.
I ain't catching me in no
Tuesday.
Shit.
No, it's
on a Tuesday.
So you don't have to hush.
I just think like more recently I've had more conversations about it with the aunties because we talked about, toys and all of that other kind of stuff. And then even just that part is like, it's always funny talking about toys with other women because it'd be like, we learn like the stuff each other like and the stuff. And it'd be like, girl, what you doing?
And don't like. And don't
right.
like.
And don't like. And then be like, I remember at one point, we as sisters, we started kind of having conversations about those kind of things, and it was even awkward then because I'm like, I don't need my sister to know about this, but then it's also like, no, I need to ask my sister about this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm out here like my sister needs to know about this. This is good right here. Somebody,
Listen, okay.
somebody better tell somebody and tell somebody else. Like this
Exactly.
is somebody that needs to be spread.
And this picture is,
Get your
I
own.
found this picture from a long time ago, when like, I don't know who ordered it, but somebody ordered something and it came and that motherfucker was about this motherfucking big.
Oh wow.
And we all was like, the box was heavy as fuck. It was so funny. And we just was playing with it and just like holding it in pictures and taking pictures with it. Like it was a prop. It became a prop because we didn't even know what the sizing and all of that kind of stuff. It was just so funny because when it came, we was like, what? Who's using that?
Because what you gonna do with it?
Listen, it became a prop, and I really think it ended up going in the trash. I don't know.
Right.
But
No, it was literally a gag gift. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm corny. Y'all know I'm corny.
now he was thinking about getting one of those fleshlights.
I wanted to buy a guy a fleshlight.
But can we talk about that too? Why is it always dudes get looked at sideways when they buy toys for themselves?
They should.
Because all right, honestly, it look. It's all that, like I said, it's more taboo talk. It's basically, you know, the guys that are buying toys for themselves are usually homosexuals and stuff like that. So
I'm sorry.
It goes that far. Like, you know,
That is so.
I'm not saying it's true, but that's how it's looked at.
I don't agree with that.
I'm not expecting you to, but
I don't agree with that.
I'm just saying, like, from what I hear from
I'm a woman, and I probably know more about men and their sexual. No, men they not gay because they have.
Nobody's saying they are, but I'm just saying, like, okay, look, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that's what other like you're never gonna find. Like I said, you're never gonna find a group of men that's gonna be like this. I just said it. You're never gonna find a group of men talking about. I had to rub one out last night.
I mean, I get it, but like, just because a guy has sex toys doesn't mean that he's gay. Like,
I'm not saying that they are either. I'm just saying that's how it's looked at.
Because there's always
for black men is different. Yes,
that's how it's
for black men. We don't talk about it.
How much know some geeky ass niggas then? Because I'm sorry. Because
it's always
that's
like
what I'm saying. Black men, we don't. Black men don't talk about it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, black men don't necessarily talk about it, but they do that shit. Like it's like an inside joke type shit. Like I would just say it like this, right? Like
no, we don't have
like when the internet first started popping up in the early 2000s, when you got all if I ask a nigga who Pinky is or who Cherokee is, the nigga know who those chicks are.
We all know,
and it ain't cause she's a world-renowned thespian. She's a porn star. She's a
not
porn
the world-renowned thespian.
I mean, she's a thespian in her own sort.
Yeah, that's why they're called porn star. They're not thespians.
My point, but I mean, you know, it's in her own sort.
Yeah, they're called porn stars. So
it's not actually unspoken unless you go over your people's house and they forget to put one up.
Exactly right.
Nobody's going to
but niggas know the deal.
Yeah. Nobody's going to
now they raised you. Literally, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Pinky,
Pinky and Turkey raised me. Yo, that's the facts. That's the facts.
So
matter of fact, that was sex ed for us. Pinky, that's sex ed for us.
Right.
That was literally sex ed. That's how we knew.
Well, I just want to speak on behalf of the group of men that I know that are very confident in their sexuality and extremely heterosexual, that have toys, that purchase toys, that enjoy playing with toys and all those things of the sort. Because there are plenty of heterosexual black men.
You know that as a woman.
I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm just speaking on behalf of the ones that I
right. And they're saying that you know that as a woman because, like, if
You deal with
and Moses were friends, if they were friends, they wouldn't know that
I understand all of that, but what I'm saying is they're speaking from their perspective, and I'm just telling you, like, this is how I know. Like, it ain't no judgment, because dudes be having collections way bigger than ours.
Oh yeah, we know that.
That's that new.
I'm talking about
That's that new wave of dudes that are now opening up.
Yeah, because it's because if you think about it, prior to now, men were not actually having conversations or talking about them purchasing fleshlights and all of the pocket pussies and all of that other kind of stuff out in the open. They were not having those conversations.
First thing first, we have a hard time explaining our feelings. What makes you think we're gonna start talking about a pocket pussy? I have a hard time telling you I like you. Figure that out.
Nah, see that.
So you think
I would say
I have a hard time telling you I like
to other men. I would say yes, but when you're actually fucking with a chick and you dudes do that. They will be way more open and freaky and nasty and open their exploits to women
than to other men.
To other men. Let me say this, right? Chris Rock has this joke, right? And it's really apropos. He says women don't downgrade in lifestyle and men don't downgrade in sexual experiences. So what he was saying is once a woman experiences a certain type of lifestyle, that's what she requires. As the jokey said, the first time you went to a nigga house, oh damn, I ain't got the fuck on the couch. No, I ain't. So now you require every nigga to have a crib and have this and that. For the man, he was like, when you get that real good head job and she play with your balls and a ticket like that, every chick you fuck with now got to do that. You can't, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like. Right. So that's what I like. So that's pretty much how it goes. So when a man experiences a sexual experience and he likes it, whichever chick he fuck with after that, she gonna have to do that, or she gonna be the ones that get left behind. And the same thing with the lifestyle with the men. If he ain't keeping up with the lifestyle that she used to, it's again something's gonna have to move around.
You feel?
So that's kind of how it is. Because men, we like, not just men, people, we like what we like. So when we get to a place where we start speaking to people about the things that we like, and we saying, "Hey, I like this," and hopefully you can do the things that I like, and then I can keep liking you.
I mean, but there are so many more aspects to love. There are so many more aspects to relationships than those two.
I was I'm about to say we on basic level. We talking about
what I'm saying is you say women don't compromise when it come to lifestyle. Men don't compromise when it come to sex. It's just like, no, sometimes
I didn't use that. I didn't use those words.
You did not say compromise. You said settle.
I did. Okay.
Did you
what are you getting at? All right.
I'm saying, but that's just it's just such a end point for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, because you compromise. Like, everybody not gonna have just an amazing sexual experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true.
You hope that every encounter gets better and better, but that ain't always, and it ain't usually the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
right, but that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as a person, you like what you like, and if I'm a dude and I like my chick to tickle my balls, and even, I'm being facetious when I say this.
I hear you.
So I'm being facetious when I say this, but if I like her to tickle my balls and play with my booty hole and all that type of stuff that people like, if I like that and she does it, and then just so happen me and her break up, the next chick that I get with is gonna have to do those because that's what I like.
Because that's what he like. Yeah.
That's what I and the same thing with women. When women experience certain lifestyle, that's what they like.
And sometimes there's a disconnect if you don't have that experience. You be like, you still be looking. It's like when people get high for the first time. You get high for the first time, and then after that, you chasing that first high all the time. You know, because it was such an over-the-top experience, and it was such an amazing experience. You like, oh my God, is this what it was like? And then after that, if you don't continue to experience that level of high or that kind of high, then you're still chasing it. Even though you might like, oh, I'm really in love with this person. Yeah, you might be really in love with them, but they don't tickle your booty hole like old dude used to.
Exactly.
Or he don't write you sweet love notes like he used to, or like the other dude.
So you gonna pass on
or
him?
he doesn't do these things.
So
like
you
the
gonna
other
pass
dude
on him?
used to.
So that's my question. You gonna pass on him because he don't?
No, nobody's saying that. We're
might.
just saying that you like what you like, and sometimes
you said they're
might
going
not
to
get
have
that
to
in every person,
you said
but
they're
you
going to
still
have
like
to.
it.
Yeah.
Like you
eventually,
still like it. You might not get
if
that
I
from every
express,
person, but you still like it.
Right.
It doesn't
Eventually, if
disregard
I express
your enjoyment of that thing because this person can't do it. Like I can date somebody who don't like roller coasters, but if I love roller coasters, I still want to go to the amusement park. You just gonna have to go with me and not get on the roller coasters.
Right.
Facts. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. Because if I express to you, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go finish your thought. I'm not going to forget mine.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, if I express to you something I like, and I'm liking you, and you're not, say, willing to do it, or even, thought to do it, just like she said, if I like, I like roller coasters, but a lot of people go, okay, well then shit, just ride with me, and you can hold my phone and stuff while I go, and hold my stuff while I go, and that's a compromise in the sense that I may not be able to tickle your booty hole, but then I can get you to something that may work with it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we can that's the compromise. If you ain't willing to meet me halfway in my shits, then that's when you say, I'm gonna have to pass on you. But if you willing to compromise, hey, I give you a prime example. And again, I'm speaking for me. I give you a prime example, Kiki. I go eat with you all the time. I don't eat none of the food that you cook. But I sit and eat with you, don't I? I don't like none of the food that you cook.
Eat is such a big word. You explore it potentially for a half a millisecond on your palate, and you swallow it. You don't really eat. You would just taste to shut me up.
That was one time, but at least again,
so that's a compromise.
Listen,
thank you. That's a compromise.
Auntie Shell, the amount of fish that he tried.
But he tried it.
I get it.
I love my best friend. I love my best friend, y'all. He was like, what is it, a magic trick? What is this, a magic trick? But he did. I get it. I get that you tried it. I appreciate when you try. I appreciate when you eat healthy food and different food and new food. That's important. But if you didn't, that don't mean I'm gonna pass on you as a person. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's true. But that is true. But at the same time, I'm still compromising because any other person, you know me, I don't do that for nobody else.
I mean, I don't have any, thing to do with what anybody else.
See, there you go with that shit. I ain't see. I'm just.
That's what he's talking about.
I'm so inspirational. I just usually,
Girl, shut up and lean back.
There you
so
go.
inspired.
There
You're so inspired.
There you go.
T-Ron said, somebody on TikTok said you're not really a freak if you only go for the opposite gender. Discuss. Well, baby, I'm a Shell, go to your thing and then we'll come back to that. What was you gonna say?
No, the only thing I was gonna resonate with the fact that if I know I'm a person that likes head and the person I'm dealing with doesn't want to do that, that ain't going to fly with me for too much longer. Like the relationship is not going to last. Now, to the point, if he tried it for a little bit and then replaced it with a toy, okay, I may say, okay, well, he compromised a little bit so long as he get me to the climax. But if you never gonna go down there and give me head, that ain't gonna work.
It's
not gonna work. Yeah. It's not gonna work.
Right.
And yes, I'm going to pass this
because it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing like grabbing the back.
But like I did see a guy before that just wasn't good. Like he just wasn't good at it, and I was just like, he's just so good at so many other things. I'll just focus on the good, but that ain't one of them. I'm like, bro, just forget it.
And where is this guy? Is this guy still in your life today?
You already know.
Okay, that's the point that's being made.
That's it.
That's the point that's being
made. That wasn't the point. The point was
he's very animated about kicking.
That's not what disqualified him, because that's not what qualified him either. That's not what qualified or disqualified him. It was just definitely on the cons. It was high on the cons.
Right. So he didn't say that there are definites. He didn't say that it was a definite thing. He said, but if you like what you like and eventually you're not getting what you like, there is going to be something that is going to steer you from that.
I don't have a problem understanding what you guys are saying. I'm just have a different perspective. Like y'all,
and that's fine.
Y'all challenging what I'm saying.
The delivery was as though you didn't understand.
No, it wasn't as if I didn't understand. I'm saying for me and my experience, you get what I'm saying? I'm like,
so you would keep the dude that didn't give you head if you liked him?
You said, did I keep him?
Would you keep them?
So this is the thing, right? So I had entered this space in life where I was like, I just want to make sure that my not check off list, but the things, my things, all of my things that I want. I had to kind of come back to myself and, kind of figure out what I was going to do. So I went into a very strict method of dating. You get what I'm saying? So I was getting to know people differently. So I'm getting to know him. I'm into him. We're not intimate yet. So I don't know you got trash head. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you're a great guy. Well, what I think, you presenting yourself as a great guy. Yeah. And then we end up becoming intimate later on. And I'm like, ooh. So now I see all of your flaws. I get it. So you got bad head and you don't brush your teeth as soon as you wake up in the morning. And you talk to your baby mom too much on the phone. And never mind. I'm just pass on you. But trash head could be fixed. Let us shut up.
Trash head could be fixed. But someone who don't want to give you no head is never going to be fixed.
No, trash head cannot be this guy was
trash head could be fixed. You could fix it.
No, he was uncoachable. He treated it like
damn.
He was like, I was like, if you don't,
he just didn't. He simply did not enjoy it. So
no, he was like, I was like, what are you doing?
Again,
he didn't enjoy it. He did it for the sake of being able to say he did it.
Right. That was in his mental.
Don't do me.
That was in his mental.
Let me just do this because it's part of sex or because that's the expectation.
Bad.
Don't do something just because it's the expectation, baby. If you're not good at it, learn how to be better.
Learn how to fix it.
Hey, practice.
And I'm not at the age where I'm finna teach you neither. Know how to do it.
See,
I might teach somebody.
I'm okay.
See, that's what I was about to say.
If they're willing and they
there you go.
You know what I'm saying? But trust me, I can't go into the details here, but trust me, he had so many amazing factors that should have been great that just were not. He just kept coming up short in so many areas. Like, you would think that because people, certain people are well endowed, or they're this or they're that. That means they're going to have this sort of performance. I mean, it just was like C-, D+ all around the board when it came to the intimacy. C-, bro, like do better.
That is not my expectation either.
C-.
C-. He was stupid. And then here I am. I'm like, am I getting ugly? Maybe I'm getting ugly. Do I deserve that? No. You got me doubting myself. You gotta go.
No.
Okay.
Man, that was deep. That was a jump off the edge. Am I getting ugly? That was one of them.
That sex was so bad.
Right into the street.
That sex was so bad. I had to ask myself, was I ugly?
You just threw yourself right on back to the street. Like, wait, what? Am I getting ugly? No, man. How about that?
All right.
It was just trash.
I don't know. It was so trash. I was like,
all right. Let me say this. Let me say this from a man's perspective, because a lot of the sexual encounter, a lot of times the pressure falls upon the man, right? And what you look at? So what happens is there's not enough intimacy in the conversation about what you like and how you like it, because we don't get to the point where we can say, we don't feel confident in telling the partner a lot of times, hey, I like your booty like this. I like you to move it like that. We got, especially because of the fact that we at this big age. Again, we didn't have experiences. So now it's like, okay, I like you as a person. But now when we get into this sexual thing, it's like, okay, we off in some kind of way. So sometimes some people, they are bad, or I don't say bad, because I'm gonna say this. I believe that when you're truly intimate with a person, you don't necessarily have bad sex. Because when you're truly intimate with a person, you can, again, help that person reach the woman, like Shell said. You can help her do other things to get her where she need to be. Now, again, I know my man, he's a Haitian. I know them Haitians and them Jamaicans, they don't like eating pussy. So,
wait, Moses, is that true? Let me lean in. Is that true, Moses?
It's true.
Look, ladies,
we had that conversation about Jamaicans on one of the Tuesday shows, that they were saying that Jamaicans just don't do it.
Look, let's lean in on three ladies so we can hear what he got to say. One,
is that true? Is that true, Moses?
Huh? What happened?
Everybody say, huh?
Is that true?
Is that true?
What's true?
I said, and y'all culture, Haitians, Jamaicans, y'all don't eat pussy too much. That's too much. That's a no. No pum pum eating.
That's some old school Haitians. I'm well diverse down there, buddy.
Oh, shout out to the new Haitians.
Period. Come on,
shout out to the new Haitians. Haitian boy.
I was born in Haiti, raised in Brooklyn.
The modernized Haitians. He said he'd eat you up like dirty rice.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know none about it.
Wait a minute. Let me go back. Okay, T-Ron said these social constructs really got folks all out of whack if we being real. Black men get restricted because we are expected to be, and that's why we don't talk about that stuff. If you tell the next girl you like something extra as a black man, it's a wrap. Remember when black men couldn't admit that they ate coochie?
Facts.
Again,
maybe I'm not old enough.
I would say this. Again, that was the social would say, yeah, black men, but that's bullshit. Niggas was eating pussy. I heard Richard Pryor in the 70s was talking about eating pussy. So I was listening to Richard Pryor joints in the when I was a kid, and his records is in the 70s. He was talking about eating pussy then. So I mean, it was, but again, the joke was niggas always complain about they don't eat pussy, but they do eat pussy. They just don't admit it. I mean, the things that was going on.
Because they
just niggas wouldn't talk about it.
And they be eating pussy.
And there's a lot of them that say, you know what I'm saying? But remember, it was a point in time where girls used to be like, no, I don't do that because You know, because that was a thing too. Like you was a freak or you was just out in the streets
Yeah.
if you was admitting that you was giving head.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like for a long time, I used to be like, that's for white girls.
That's where the phrase. That's where the phrase.
That used to be
chicken
my
head come
thought
from.
when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah, that's where the phrase chicken head come from.
Matter of fact, that's the reason black dudes was dealing with white girls because they was the only one willingly to giving head. It wasn't even a struggle.
Look, Kim told us that. They said suck cock just to get to the top. She told us that long time ago, you know.
I was talking about and being with other men. None of this is new. Yeah, like that's what Tutti Frutti is all about. But you know, we gonna
wop bop do bop.
That was talking about, you know, that was talking about being with men. But he couldn't say because the real lyrics is Tutti Frutti good booty.
Correct.
And he couldn't put that out because it was talking about having sex with another man. So he had to change the lyrics.
Thank God.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what the lyrics was, but I'm glad he changed the lyrics.
The lyrics was Tutti Frutti good booty.
Good booty.
Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, Richard was the OG rock and roller.
A wop bop, bop, a wop bam boom. He was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, the music was in the black community up until recently. In the black community, those things were quote unquote taboo, but those things was going on. All the shits was happening. It's just that we didn't talk about those things. Basically, again, because
demonized sexuality.
What'd you say?
We were taught to demonize sexuality. We were taught that.
Correct. That's what I was about. You took the words out of my mouth. Because of slavery and the things that happened to us during slavery, those sexual deviant things that that Master and even Miss Master was doing, those things, you know, were done, but they were all in the back house and wasn't talked about. So when black folks, when we got freedom and shit like that, we didn't stop fucking. We didn't stop. Men wasn't cheating on their wives or having multiple wives and on sides at the time. Those things didn't stop. It's just, again, we just didn't discuss them. As they said, what's understood don't need to be said.
Don't need to be said.
And those things was already understood.
But I also think, like, even when it comes to the conversation of discussing self-pleasure, when we're discussing men, again, like we talked about the toys and all of that kind of stuff. And if you look across social media, the consensus is that men will talk about women's choice. They will have discussions about the roses and all of those kind of things and all of that about what women are buying, what women are doing. But if we were to have a conversation that asks men, what's your favorite toy? It would probably be crickets because of the expectation that men, one, aren't supposed to be buying toys because it's coochie everywhere. One. And women are supposed to be pure. Women are supposed to be pure, and that's why it's okay for women to have toys because they're supposed to pleasure themselves. Because you ain't supposed to be out here running around with any and everybody. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be running around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And so men ain't supposed to pleasure. Men shouldn't be pleasuring themselves because it's coochie everywhere. But then women can because they shouldn't be out here running around. But the math don't be mathing. The math do not math on that. Okay? Because if men can go get coochie from anywhere, that just means they sleeping with somebody.
I think
like I said, niggas, it's different for niggas. It's different for niggas. But if you have, me, I played baseball and I've been around a lot of white boys in my day, so I know white boys is different. So yeah, if you ever been to school or been with, and now that not only does they eat pussy, the way they talk about it, the way they talk about jacking off, where they talk about dick, where they talk about, that's kind of a white. We don't.
Even the way that they are able to talk about even the way they're able to talk about their possible, like, not their attraction to somebody else, but the way they're able to talk about another man being handsome or being, being an attractive man. Like, white boys can easily talk about that and not be seen as gay. They can have those conversations. Oh, I think such and such is
white boys
a
are
very
able to
nice
make
looking
dick
man.
jokes. White boys, that's the difference. White boys able to make dick jokes. Black dudes don't make dick jokes. Niggas
That's
play
their culture.
That's a real fact.
That's their culture. That's part of culture.
Right, but there is no shame. Like, there is shame attached to
right.
Like,
what do they have shame in?
You said what?
What do white men have shame in?
I'm just saying that's the difference. That they don't have shame when it comes to those kind of things.
Right.
And they weren't taught to have shame. Black men were taught to have shame when it comes to those kind of things, because you're not supposed to be talking about it no way. Like you said earlier, it was demonized. So we're not supposed to be having those conversations no way. We're not supposed to be out here talking about black men ain't supposed to be out here talking about their dicks.
Yeah. So now that we've moved from 1902 to 2024, that is.
And even still, black men can't say nothing about their penises without looking at, or somebody looking at them like, oh, why are you even talking about that?
Yeah, they'll follow it with no homo.
Black men can't have those conversations without even thinking that they have to say pause or no homo and all of those kind of things, simply because there aren't safe spaces for black men to have those kind of conversations without being labeled.
Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous. Right. I mean, my cafe was next to a barbershop. That's all you heard all day. Pause, no homo. Pause, no homo. Pause.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just like, nobody's gay because they like spray on their lip. Like, hit my lip. Pause. What? You just want your lip hit with the clippers? Ain't nobody got to pause. Nobody's gonna pull their Johnson out and slap it on your lip in the middle of your haircut. Like, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, we don't need to pause. Right. No, play. It's just more freedom and less.
Absolutely.
Work.
Yeah.
Well,
I do think every man should have a fleshlight, though.
God bless your heart.
Can we get to that though? Michelle said, get back to
it. It will definitely help regulate.
God bless your heart, Shell. God bless your heart.
I think you should. I think
may the Lord bless you.
Shell
said that. What's the one with the handles on it?
Man,
it's one.
Hey, I'm just gonna
stick
and
it looks like.
Hey, I'm just gonna stick to Pamela. Pamela ain't never let me down. Just because all the extra stuff.
She's reliable. Okay.
Yeah, she's reliable. She don't need no batteries.
Oh,
she's not battery operated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's real easy.
They said it's warm and gushy.
And guess what? You could adjust if you want it tighter, looser. It just works. It just works.
But I feel about male sex toys probably the same way they feel about ours. Like, don't get too used to nothing else like that, because like, listen, all that extra super tightness that like, you want to have the feel of a real woman. You know what I'm saying? A woman is gonna
we try to get real
accommodate your penis differently than a toy.
Accommodate your penis.
What happens?
That is a great word to use. That is.
I love that word.
What else happens with
I want that. That's gonna be the new word. I want you to accommodate my penis.
I'm going into
the interview.
Don't say that to nobody.
Yeah, that's how I'm going into the interview.
Sound good to me. Go ahead, call her. Let me know how it works. You can pay
Listen, if you can't accommodate my penis, then we can't talk no more.
That was very
Boy, I would be like, then get the fuck off my phone.
I'm getting off the phone. You want me to accommodate your coochie, don't you?
I'll talk you through it. We'll talk offline about it. Don't go like
See,
that.
that's why you don't tell people like Moses stuff like that. Because people use it in the wrong way.
Right. I need you to accommodate my penis. Matter of fact, that should be a shirt.
He over there tickled. He is so tickled. He is so tickled.
Moses, cut the camera on. Cut the camera on.
He is so tickled.
Mm-hmm.
So tickled. That's why you don't say stuff like that around Moses. He's childish.
As a man,
I'm about to make
if
that.
I hear a woman say, I ain't gonna lie, that word was very titillating to me. Like, oh, you're gonna accommodate my penis.
does accommodate my penis.
No,
When a
oh,
woman's
wow.
body is accommodating a penis, just like that toy accommodates your penis.
No.
Correct.
Don't mess it
Yes.
up. Don't mess it up by saying that phrase. You had it right the first time. Accommodate.
Yeah, but that right.
Yeah,
But that's what
it.
I'm saying.
what you
If
want?
a woman
What you
that
want her
actually
to say,
says,
my lord?
Huh?
My lord.
Oh my God! Don't
No.
do that. Oh Lord.
Shout like accommodate
because
your
if
penis.
she's if
What?
a woman actually says that, then that means then she's actually, because again, just like I said, a lot of the sexual pressure a lot of times becomes on the man. So if she says that, then that means it's an interaction between both of us. It ain't all on me just to please her.
It's an
Yeah, that's what it should
accommodation.
be, though. Like it should be.
But it ain't. It ain't.
Oh, I
It
get it.
ain't.
I understand fully that it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he
but
just did that. It just sounded so well said. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
Like now, has to be part of the conversation. Hi, how you doing? You have to say it with an English accent. You must accommodate the penis.
Moses. No.
Accommodate.
Right, T-Ron. You want me to be quite considerate of thy loins.
Right.
Like, what?
All right.
I mean, but I would say that though.
That is,
but I would say that though.
That is a dope ass line right there. Yo, I'm telling you.
Hey, Doc.
When you said, yo, that's like foreplay right there. That's great foreplay.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's after dark, isn't
Really, it is.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
That's great.
I mean, only hearing the fat girl
Hey.
comment.
Like you have to accommodate my
She
loins.
said she was quite
That's right.
considerate of thy loins, head ass.
But wait a minute.
On the Fat Girl Chronicles, you can hear all
Wait a minute.
the
What did Eddie Murphy say? What did Eddie Murphy say about that girl? She said she don't need he said
He was talking about the Jamaican girl or something.
Yeah, he said I want her to also lighten my intellect and my loins.
Yes.
She cannot only excite
I want her to arouse my intellect and my loins.
and my loins. Exactly.
Yes. Yes. I want her to, yes.
That is so funny.
Yes, because if she say that, then it's like, oh, okay, you trying to get me right too. Okay, all right.
Why else are we here? Why else are we here unless it's a mutually agreed upon and mutually pleasing situation?
But see, Kiki, I said the same thing. I said having sex right now. If y'all don't have that in common, listen, I'm here. Like I understand motherfuckers be talking about, oh, you can't give great dick to everybody. I think that's bullshit. Listen, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this to the best of our ability. All right, that half-ass shit gotta stop. Talking about you can't give everybody good dick. Listen, I don't got time for that. If I'm here, I'm gonna give you the best job I got. All right, we're gonna make sure we both explore all options.
This 39 seconds of your life about to be amazing, ma'am.
Hey, sometimes it work like that.
Because 39 seconds is selfish. 39 seconds is selfish. You should have played with your flashlight, but you can't. Come on now, don't play with me.
39 seconds.
Oh, see, there you go. See, there you go.
Listen,
Hold on, that's not even worth the
39
drive.
seconds.
That's not even worth the drive.
But wait.
See,
Hold on. If a
just
girl,
like
if a girl gets
just
to
like Bernie
39
Mac
seconds,
said.
What?
Just like Bernie Mac said.
Go ahead. Oh,
We gon' stop all that damn hollering, busting nuts, so we can go to sleep. We ain't got to be playing around. If I'd have been, and we done done this before, I ain't got to keep beating the brakes off of you every time.
You ain't gotta break the brakes off every time, but don't ever come up with no 39.
But ladies,
I mean, I'm
ladies,
being facetious. I'm being again 39 seconds. Hopefully nobody doing 39 seconds. But 39 pumps. Yeah.
Mr. Meow Meow was doing 39 seconds.
Mr. Meow Meow.
Oh my goodness.
No,
man.
she was talking about the dude that didn't give good head,
the
right?
dude that didn't give good head.
Right.
Okay,
You
Michelle, what you was about to say?
No, what I was
You
gonna
get 39
ask.
pumps.
What I was gonna ask for the ladies, for the dudes, because dudes got the first time they come fast. So do you put it in the foreplay that you watch them get the first one off by themselves?
I got a question.
That's what? Wait.
Go ahead, Kiki.
It's my hand raised.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bro.
What about the guys that don't go and can't go? Talking about the first one is these guys these days, they don't be having no second and third. They got high blood pressure. They on diabetes medicine.
They can't. They can't.
That's what I'm trying. No,
They can't.
no,
They
I'm
cannot.
not saying everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying like most guys, that first one they done. I'm like, whoa, well, that was a terrible quickie.
No, but then they can't stay. They gotta go.
Doc said not 39, but he giving you 52 pumps. How you use
it's
them
not about the pumps, because you could do 52 slow pumps,
exactly.
You can do fast pumps. It's about the quality. Just
yo, you know, I need you to go home.
If you bring yourself, you want to sleep. What?
Quality over quantity. But them 39 seconds, ain't no quality in that.
So Michelle, I get what you're saying. You're saying just because like sometimes dudes be coming quick. So if you know that that's his thing with the first round, instead of even having a first round, like make it part of the intimacy to get him there to do it the first time. Yeah. And then let him regroup and y'all continue doing what y'all doing.
Exactly.
Coming quick is a psychological thing. Like, I mean, like you can't always, you can come quick when you first meeting somebody, but like the whole relationship, you're going to be a quick comer? No.
There are people that get the first nut off within the first 5 minutes and they got to regroup.
I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay with that, but I'm saying you never going to get used to it. You never going to get used to it. You never going to just.
But that don't happen all the time, though. That don't happen all the time.
It don't have to be all the time, but I'm saying at some point when you go to the gym, you have some stamina, some tolerance, some endurance. Things build up when you expose yourself to them over and over again. So there should be some sort of improvement.
Yeah, it's gonna be some
performance. So if you a quick comer, okay, cool. You came in 3 minutes this time. All right, cool. 1 month later, you still shouldn't be coming in 3 minutes. You should probably be coming in about 5. Okay, let's go ahead and build on it. Let's work our way up.
Well, if you think about it, if they're not exposed to it as often, then they are going to get, you're going to keep getting that same result.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if we're in a relationship, we definitely not going to be only having sex once a month. But it's my expectation is that you figure out some ways. You figure out some ways to make your endurance stronger. Like if I'm a person,
hold on.
Now said, well, I'm done after one, but by the time I get that
because
one,
it look like you wanted to work with the brother. If you wanted to work with the brother, that's one thing. But
of course, but you have to have
there's that stigma where y'all just be trying to like, you know.
I'm not 100% of everything that I'm ever going to be in life. I have growth.
Oh shit. Okay. Amen.
Okay.
So some things I can't work with.
Doc said, hey, malignancies, high blood pressure, or swollen pinky toe, we do our best.
Now, okay. So this is the at this big age, this is the part where I'm talking about intimacy. Because again, we like what we like, right? Even though it may be a quick, or a guy may be a quick comer, we got to start. Okay, as Kiki was saying, as I said, from a man. Now, I'm speaking from my perspective. I necessarily never had those issues, but at the same time, it would be better, or I mean, say not be better. It would be a little more efficient sexually if I would have spoken to her about how she liked it, or she talks to me and say, well, hey, I like when you do this. I like when you do that. And we have to, because just like you did, you are right, Kiki. It is a psychological thing for a dude to be a quick comer. That's not a natural thing. But I believe that maybe, I don't know if that's a sexual quote unquote disorder. I don't know if that's something that, you know, you can actually fix. You know, some people may, you know, as they, you know, I don't know.
I think it's just like working out. You have to build up your endurance over time. You have to build up stamina and endurance over time. You have to be healthier. And it's not nerve endings when you come quick. No, it's literally like the psychological process that goes on in your head. Yes, there is a whole process that goes on that combines with the body in a physiological format that goes into having an orgasm. So no, it's not just nerve.
Right. So like I said,
so if you,
so like I'm saying from a man's.
No. I'm reading the screen. There's a comment on the screen that replied to us. I'm not disagreeing with you. I apologize.
I see.
I apologize.
I see.
Yeah, but like you were saying, how do you get better at something? You continue to practice. Exposure.
But also considering at this big age.
Is a nigga, I'm gonna be real though. Do a nigga get grace to practice if he is a quick comer?
Yes, because we can talk about a whole practice. Like real talk, you should practice before you come, before you get here. Like pregame, go ahead and get that first one off by yourself.
But also, why can't he practice with you?
For real.
It's
like
kind of going back to what
Michelle
Michelle
said. Pregame. I agree with you. You should pregame
if possible.
Yeah, if possible. If you
but guess what? This is the kind of team player I am, right? But if I love you enough and we working through it and we figuring it out, I might take the first one for you. You feel me? It just depends on what the vibe is. But you have to be willing to know that, like, she wouldn't please with these 39 seconds, and I'm gonna have to do better.
You got 39 seconds. You got
and so let me ask this question, because we keep saying definites. We're saying it's not this, it's this. It's a little word that can go in the middle. It can be both. It can be it's this and this. You know what I'm saying? So we can't negate or say, oh, well, no, it's just psychological or it's just nervous. It could be both. It could be a matter of, it could be those two plus two more things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we got to make sure that we're looking at it from all aspects of it. But if you're not pleased with 39 seconds or 39 pumps, then that may not be somebody that you can get with on that level. And then, like O keeps saying,
exactly.
There is the conversation, the intimacy, the understanding, the learning, and then room for grace and growth. Because if I'm just coming to you and this our first time being intimate, you probably gonna get some B-level coochie, because I'll probably be nervous too. Like
since they tell you to bring your A game. Sis, bring your A game. Bring your A game.
And I'll probably pack it.
Bring your A game.
I'll probably put that shit in my backpack and came with my A game on my shoulder.
Backpack.
The bitch probably got there and was like, you ready. You know, and I thought I was ready, but you came readier. You know what I'm saying? It may be a totally different experience.
Ladies.
And I probably brought my A game, but
have you ever got to that?
My nerves probably got the best of me, and I was like, you know what, sir? You probably got some B+ coochie tonight.
B+ ain't bad.
I'm gonna take a nap, and then we can reconvene shortly after. And
but
then,
B+ ain't bad though.
Because
B+,
you make it feel like a B+ like a D or F. Seriously.
B+ ain't bad, but B+ also ain't my A. Okay.
But hold on. There's some girls out here who are giving out D's and F's. I'm really letting you know this.
Oh no, like
why are you messing with the people that give you D and F?
Listen, I'm not that low on the spectrum, cause you know I have a perfectionism complex, so I'm really not about to show
women out here who are giving out D's and F's.
Not gonna do that.
You just gotta tell. You know when you have to wait, what you say about that? You can stop now. You know how y'all be doing it? The little pat.
You're not on camera. We don't know what you're doing.
Don't nobody do that.
I'm just saying, you know how y'all be giving the guy when he ain't doing enough. Yeah.
We don't know what you're doing. We don't know what you're doing. You have to help us.
What are we patting? Why was that getting us?
I'm just saying, you know, y'all females know when y'all give a dude a pat on the back and y'all telling him, listen, it's been fun. Let's cut this short. Yeah.
Okay.
He's talking about
having to do that.
Right.
The Sandman. When we hit
guys
on
been doing that. Yeah, the Sandman. There you go. Let's cut this short.
Thank you, Mouth. Thank you, Mouth. Thank you, Mouth. Thank you.
But that's you do. Like it's not that you don't have to ask. You have to ask and listen. You know what I'm saying? It's both.
Oh, fuck that.
You do have to listen.
Man,
you have to have conversation.
I think it's individual. Some people have to ask and some people have to listen.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. and or it can be both.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But I'm an energy based lover. Like I like my partner to know what I like, but I don't expect them to know what I like. So it's like we're gonna explore it together. But no, you're not doing that right. You and that meowing, you got to go. And if you just think you're gonna swallow me up like TD Jakes, you can stay a little bit longer.
The comments.
So let me ask this question.
Ain't no grace for
dry coochie. Whose
There
fault that
is
is
no
dry?
grace for dry coochie. Like what
Whose
is
fault
happening?
is it that it's dry?
Oh no. If she comes to the party and her coochie dry, just leave. It's your fault.
There is no grace for
It's
it.
God's fault.
Gotta smell. Maybe
Yeah, she's not,
bro.
she's not ready. You didn't excite her.
This is what I'm saying. This is
no
what I'm saying
accountability on the
about
women.
not the accountability of women, because again, I'm gonna just say this. And like I said before, I just don't necessarily when you in tune with somebody, there's no such thing as bad sex. Every nigga don't have a big dick. That's just the law of average. Every woman ain't gonna have. Every woman is not gonna have the best pussy in the world, but just like you said, Kiki, it's the energy and the intimacy between that person. It's both of them, the yin and the yang.
Right.
So we don't, as a society now, we're just trying to get pleased. We're not being the pleasers.
We're not in the business of pleasing.
And that's what real sexual intercourse is about, pleasing the other person. So like Kiki saying, how can I accommodate your penis? That's about pleasing my
Y'all
penis.
really like that.
We ain't letting that go. We're not letting that go.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
We're not letting that go.
I'm just saying, because that's what it is. So
I swear to God, if a woman walks up to you and tells you that means she's willing. Listen, you are talking to my soul.
Yes, exactly.
You are talking to my soul at this point. No.
Yeah, because that's okay.
Yes.
Because it's important.
You are talking to my soul at this point.
Okay, come on with the camera.
Yeah.
Right. Now, what was the patch? Show us the patch.
No. You know the fact. Come on. It's time to go.
Oh, okay, got you, right? Yeah.
Oh, you trying to spend the night?
Yeah, we gotta do that now. Like, we've been doing that lately. Guys been doing that lately. All right, you know what? I gotta go. My cat's on fire. So I gotta go.
Damn, not the cat on fire.
I gotta go.
Come with something. But but I'm just
so I think it's really I'm just saying at my age, I feel like is really intimacy to have conversations about what you like, what you don't like. Okay, well, I can because again, I'm gonna just say this because as a man, I've been a man my whole life. I've been a athlete. I know about the pressures of trying to please people and do things. Now, when you're talking about as a man, especially black men, a lot of the reason what we was talking about with the sex toys is because, like Leo said, it's all this pussy out here. Why you playing with the toys and woo, right? That's the shame from it. But we all know, like Kiki, when she and her experiences, and I know we all, when we get with somebody that we fuck with, we open up and hey, I like this. Hey, do this. I like to play with, I like these things. So to another woman who I'm actually experiencing these with, I don't have a problem with, but I wouldn't tell my homie, oh man, I would just, I wouldn't. I was at what's the name of that place?
Wiggles.
Adam and Eve.
Priscilla's.
I was going to say Cirilla's. Adam and Eve, the Lion's Den.
Yeah, Adam and Eve.
The Lion's Den is crazy to add in on this conversation. The Lion's Den is crazy. Don't do
that. Lion's Den.
That's what it's called.
No, but we don't know.
Is that the spot that was in Miller?
That's the spot.
I got holes in my email right now for the Lion's Den. What you talking about?
No, they got the hole in the wall at the Lion's Den when you put they got the glory hole there.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. The one here don't have no glory hole. Them the ones that's off the highway.
Yeah.
No, I go to the ones in the city. I don't go to the ones off the expressway. I don't know nothing about them glory
Those ones make me nervous. I think the cooties live up in there.
Look, every time I hear the
Yeah,
Lions
that's
Den, I'll be like, I'm not about to be Daniel. I'm not going up in there. God ain't about to get me.
That's funny.
But that's why it's so important for like men to explore and like, you know, self-pleasure yourself so you could tell us, I like it, I like when you lick it on the left, over here, under that, over here, do that, you know.
Right.
But I think
But
there's something that
we
there's
also
something that
need
O
to
just said.
explore
Like I
men
said,
more.
Wait a minute. Go, Kiki.
Oh,
I think we need to explore men more too. How there's this concept that women don't, you know, they're expected to just be serviced and pleased. Like we need to explore men too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's a fine line because we don't know what's gay and what's not gay because y'all call everything gay. So it's like, I don't know, like how far down I can touch on your back, or I don't know, you know, what I can massage.
In today's age, everything niggas do is sassy too.
I don't know. I remember
women calling niggas sassy for a lot of shit too now. So
I don't call men sassy for anything. I appreciate men that are able to effectively express their emotions, thoughts, and feelings.
Okay, that's you though.
Come over here, baby.
That's you though. That's you though.
That's you. I said women. I said women. I'm not. I'm
a woman. God damn it.
I know. Okay, I'm gonna say that's particularly you. You're doing that. You're giving a man an open space. It's not a lot of women that give men that open space to be them.
But see,
that's what
I'm gonna say this.
Is that true though?
No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
Not a lot of women. Not Leo. We had this conversation.
It's not. Again, it's not a definite. It's not a definite. No, nothing is ever definite. But again, my man Moses, and both in our perspectives, we can say for the majority of the women that we've been with, yes, those things are true. Yeah. And again, the reason I'm gonna say this again, the reason why me and Moses so attached to what Kiki said is because we don't hear that. We don't hear a woman here say those things. I'm not saying that they don't do that. We're just saying it's rare and few. So when a woman does say that, ooh, that's tingling to my ears. Oh shit!
But see, some of y'all have a type though, and y'all fall for the wrong type. Y'all fall for the type that is.
You worried about that little bitty waist and big booty.
Hold on.
Y'all fall for that type instead of falling for the other type.
It's not about type. It's not about a type.
Okay, well, break it down for me then.
Leo, you know I talk. You know I chill. I talk to women. It's a very like the first time I met Leo, she kept on saying, I was like, oh my God. Like the way Leo was breaking things down on our introduction meeting, I was stunned. Because she was really
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, because I was about to lean all the way in.
There you go.
No, because she was in tune. She was really making it open for a man to talk. Like, you know, she wanted to know what was just really. She get like even with me and her talk, like she makes me like I could go to Leo and tell her anything because she makes it that comfortable.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And
but
he
not
really
a lot of
be
women
telling me anything.
Not a lot of women do that. Some guys are with women right now and they can't even tell them like I got a headache. And I know.
Oh, weak ass got a headache. I bet your mama used to take a Tylenol for her headache.
Exactly.
Them the kind of women y'all talking to.
You go home and tell the woman
better women
that you have a headache.
Find better women.
Yes.
Find better women.
And those women are a type. Those women are
like I said, that's why I'm not gonna lie. Even with me, I even said that. Like I'm trying to do things differently. I don't want to do what I did in the past. I want to be different with even like before I used to be like I'm looking for a vibe. Nah, I'm not looking for no vibe no more. I'm looking for particular items. You have to hit a checklist now. Be like, all right, cool. You know, let's interact. Let's talk more. Let's get to know each other more. Like it's a difference. It's a difference.
You don't want to be at that no more. He don't want to be at that no more.
Oh,
because when you do that, Moses, you'll find out later on what her freak potential really is. Because when she's into you, her freak potential meter go all the way up.
And I think a lot of times we kind of cut ourselves off at the knees because we be afraid of being judged about the things that we like. So we try to ease back from some of those conversations and be like, nah, I ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't gonna say that. Because yeah, I like all of that nasty shit. And then, but you also don't want to be like, you don't want to be forthcoming about all the nasty shit that you like or that you've done, because you be like, I really like this man, and I'll it'd be a little bit you trying to ride the middle line.
You be like,
let me see what he say.
But that's
it's a thing. It's a thing called check the temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. That's why we be doing it. Like we be like,
so there's certain conversations that you ease into, you know. Like Shell was talking about earlier, right? So if you think that Buddy is a quickie, get him to a place where he feels comfortable in your space, right? So he don't have to get that one off alone. Get him in there and see. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and again. I'm a man. We have to have at times our egos, and I learned also at this big age, women have huge egos as well. So we all have to have our egos stroked one way or another.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to get rid of my ego. Trying to get rid of my ego. My ego has got me in too much shit.
Exactly.
My ego has got me in too much shit. I need to get rid of my ego and my pride.
Leo's
pride and ego is two different things. I believe.
I understand that. I need to get rid of my ego and my pride. They can stand in the way. They both can stand in the way.
Well, your pride, I think. If your pride is heavy, and your ego is heavy, then yeah, those two things.
That's two things
you have to get rid because your ego is your
no, I'm sorry.
Your ego is your I said your ego is pretty much your inner confidence, your inner soul of who you actually are. That's your ego. Your ego is your person. As they say, your character is who you are when no one's looking. So that's what your ego is. So I mean, now I don't know you, Moses, but I'm just gonna say this: if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. You can't change that. Now, if you want to curve it, then you can curve being you can be a likable asshole. There's a lot of likable assholes. So, but again, in the words of Jay-Z, you are who you are. You can try to change, but that's just the top layer. So
speaking of assholes, we gonna go to the next topic real quick. So how do you bring out the things that you like with your partner? So we talk about all the barriers. Let's talk about how we break these barriers down, right? So like, what are some of y'all experiences like where you have been into somebody? Let's talk about some of the things that are working. You know what I'm saying? Like times where you did explore something and it was successful. So anybody got any examples of like things that did work? Or you showed old girl something and she became a pro. Like that was your Corinne Steffens or whatever.
Corinne Steffens, good Lord.
Yeah. Like what were your tricks, your tools? Like what did you do to get her, to inspire her? Like how did you find
to loosen up?
Yeah. What you say?
I said to loosen up.
Loosen up.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, baby. I like that. Keep that. Do that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Yeah. And
so teamwork, encouragement, feedback. Feedback
is always needed.
So that's what I'm saying. So like for me, like a lot of people have like these, like everybody, anal is just a topic that is just like all over the place, right? Anal is just like, hell no, hell yeah, absolutely not, maybe, I did once, I ain't trying it again. It's so many things about anal. So it's like, whether you into anal or not, I feel like every dude then put his thumb on the booty hole to try to see if she like it. Why y'all be thinking it's okay to put y'all thumb on somebody's booty hole? Like you gotta ask permission. Like you gotta ask permission to just give me a thumb. Like you can't just do that. Like you should like start around the booty hole. Like grab like inner proximal cheek area. like there. And then if I'm like, ooh, then go. But like, not just like, because the thumb is frightening. It's like pushing the doorbell. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Again, you check the temperature. So if you so happily
with the thumb. With the thumb.
Yeah.
That's how you check the temperature.
So again, well, not that.
You're an asshole.
Said
You're
that
an asshole.
is him checking the temperature. With the thumb.
With the thumb, you gotta check
Not
the
that.
temperature.
Not literally checking the temperature with the thumb. But what I'm saying is,
Okay, wait. So wait, hold on.
Listen.
We are on After Dark. So how
It's
many
about
of y'all
degrees.
like anal? How many of y'all like that?
Whoa.
I'm
Who
going
likes
on
that?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Oh,
Baby
no.
sticky.
Y'all pleading the fifth on the PGC After Dark.
I mean, I can't.
I would just say if she
My
like
husband
it,
ain't got
then
me
yes,
yet.
please.
My husband ain't got me yet. He gonna have to work for some of this.
Wait, Leo automatically lost.
Yo, look at Leo's face. Yo, Leo's face
Automatically lost something to this
Yo, I'm done.
Hey, man.
Fix your neck.
Yo,
sis.
fix your
She was like, "What do you mean,
Yeah.
thumbs?"
So, like I said, you can check the temperature by easing
Not with the thumb, though.
your finger close to it.
asshole.
It's a balmy 47 degrees here. Balmy, okay?
Hold on. Oh, y'all put
It's a
y'all thumbs
balmy
up.
67 degrees.
Oh, y'all put y'all thumbs up.
Hold on. Oh, be like, it is a balmy 76 degrees here in anal.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So
No, not in anal land. I hate it.
In anal alley. It is a
Anal
balmy
alley?
76
And
degrees.
now, Ali. And now.
Yes.
And
that's
now.
funny.
Listen.
Woo,
And
anyway,
again, if she
schedule program.
if she into that, she like that, then hey, baby, won't you try a little, back door? Okay, cool. Let's try that out. Okay, how you like it?
Just get to the doorbell. Like, don't push it. Just like, like, don't just be pushing that ring that motherfucker. Like, you gotta wait and see what she gonna do, because you know that's a nerve. Y'all talking about nerve endings. There are nerve endings. Like, you get scared.
Like he's giving us instructions.
Well, I have big hands. I have big hands. I have big hands. So I haven't. Yes. So I don't want to.
You give us some
I don't
instructions.
want to fuck up the situation by
big
by
hands.
doing something. And then so.
Kiki had a bad experience, y'all.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's get the therapy in.
I'm trying to give y'all some tricks to finding out what y'all like, so these girls can quit talking shit about y'all. I'm trying to help y'all.
That's about us.
All right.
Listen, check the temperature.
Check the temperature.
As Leo said, as Lando said, it's a balmy 74.
That's gonna be we made 2 shirts tonight. Check the temperature. And the other one,
dudes be showing up in sex like this. You be making out with them, y'all doing y'all thing. Next thing you know.
Damn,
you be like, wait a minute, hey, okay, wait. like, it's cool. We gonna figure it out together, but like you a little more aggressive than me, like slow it down.
Don't be mashing on my doorbell.
You gotta finesse it.
No
You
spit.
need to wash them hands. Wash them filthy hands.
Wait a minute, did he use spit though?
Spit?
Did you spit?
Oh my
Wash
God.
those filthy hands.
Do not spit.
Don't spit anywhere.
He said don't spit anywhere.
Do not
spit anywhere.
Anything on me. No.
You can drool with a very clean mouth.
Oh wow.
See, so let's talk so when people hear the word spit, when people hear the word spit, they automatically imagine the
because that's what
people
they do.
imagine that when somebody says spit.
Whoa.
Who Who just got their doorbell ring?
That's when they touch the booty hole.
Who just got their doorbell ring? Okay.
Oh, that's how you jump up? That's how you jump up?
Wait, look.
Kiki be like,
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hold up now.
yo, Kiki be like this.
But
Hold up now.
listen, but you I think hocking in somebody's mouth, that's different than drooling or spit. I think when I hear spit, when it comes to like intercourse in that way, that's not what I imagine. I don't imagine the hocking part. Cause it's a difference.
Hot
Oh, shut up.
I just think that a really
Oh, that laugh was so devious.
Yeah, best friend, I'm a little disappointed in you over here. I'm listening and judging in this moment. Just
Listen,
to know.
that laugh was so devious. That laugh was like, well, hey.
He was like, what a slob on her.
All right. Let me.
On me.
Slob on
That's
my
funny.
nose.
Like corn on the cob.
Listen.
Like corn on a cob.
Why everybody
But do we
that
slob
song?
on
That's the
corn
crazy
on the
thing
cob?
about that song. Everybody
Let's
just
think
knows
about
that damn line.
We do.
But we had a question. How do the ladies feel about a man being submissive in the bedroom?
Yes, and yes.
What if he wants you to put a leash on him?
And yes again.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo,
Wow,
yippee yay.
Let's go. Then what?
I was about to say, to what extent?
That's a conversation though.
Of course, no, that's a permission, conversation, trust. Yeah, that's a
At
lot.
that point, we might as well just sign a contract.
I mean, it's definitely a contract, especially depending on where you are.
Definitely.
I mean, because
Let's go
like
together.
you could get into some things sometimes and end up with some bruises. You be confused the next day, like, did I get beat up?
Okay,
But you actually asked them to. So you got beat up, but you found out.
Yes.
My man that laugh is crazy right now. You all right, Elf?
Oh my God, this is terrible. Y'all so bad. Leo, it's you.
I didn't do
Leo.
nothing.
It really is.
I didn't
Yo, stop
do
laughing, though.
nothing.
Right.
So why is it that Black men don't initiate conversations about dominance frequently?
Baby, you'd be surprised.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Okay, Leo, go ahead and put me on. So what kind
You would be surprised.
Okay, so you don't have a
because that is a question I'm asked often. Oh, do you dominate niggas?
You a big kinky motherfucker. Wait a minute.
No, I
get niggas asking you to dominate them.
Yes.
Do I dominate them? Will I dominate them? Do I peg niggas? Will I peg niggas?
Leo be cracking me the fuck
I
up.
get asked all the questions.
No, I'm like the guys on this one for real.
I get asked all the questions. And I be like, I even had to ask the aunties, like, do I look like I do this kind of stuff?
I mean,
nah. Leo called me one day. She was like, yo,
I called Moses.
Yeah. I was like, yo, well, you know the
Nick.
builders do, right? She was like, you gonna pick me to go do this? Hell yeah.
I said, Nick.
Oh man.
Send that nigga your cash app.
Yeah, that's always his suggestion. Send that nigga your cash app. Boy,
you ain't doing it for free.
Answer the question. I got concerns because why do people feel this comfortable asking me these questions?
Let's make sure they tip for the therapy later.
But wait a minute, how much can you
Let's
cash out? Let's find that part.
Listen, I don't know, Michelle.
Okay.
I didn't inquire. I was having a conversation with Moses because of the plethora of questions that I had been asked over the last few months. I was just like,
Yo, she was nervous. She was like, do I give off these signs? I was like, I don't know, but
see, am I ugly? See, you see what I'm saying?
It was more like
no.
It wasn't the am I ugly? It was like
it was just confusion about you. It's confusion.
But you got.
Does my demeanor say that I'm a dominant?
Energy.
Yes.
Does my energy say that this is what I do to niggas, or
Your energy says you're a dominant, yes.
You got big energy.
I have big energy.
But dominant as well, yes.
I have dominant outer energy.
I
I have submissive inner energy.
I don't know nothing about your inners, ma'am.
Hey,
So
I don't expect you to know shit about my innards, friend. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All I'm saying is the outer energy is what often has them asking me these questions or concerns or like engaging in these kind of conversations. And I even had to ask somebody like, why do motherfuckers be so comfortable just asking me this shit? But hey, that's kind of like my life. You know, motherfuckers be asking or having random conversations with me on the streets. Not in that regard, not sexually, but you know, I do live all damn day. You know how many people get in my car and tell me their life story and then get out? So I don't know. It must be a safety thing, you know.
And you should
I must feel safe.
You should put a sign on the back of the car, on the back of the seat that say something like, hey, you began giving your confessional, we expected an additional donation.
Listen, I'm about to make one. I'm about to make one, but sometimes them stories be good. Okay. I be like, girl, what happened?
Oh, Leo.
I love the Saturday morning pickups.
Leo, start taxi cab confessions again.
Listen, I love the Saturday morning pickups after they just got done being real nasty Friday night.
Leo.
And they walked to the car, looked like they had been drugged through the mud. Girl, get in here.
The walk of shame.
Tell me. Get in here. Let's talk. Let's talk, sis.
Sis. Oh,
that's how was it?
You gonna call them sis?
I'm gonna call you sis and everything because I want to know your business.
Leo, who gonna be on the phone? Who you gonna be talking to on the phone?
What, you or because y'all or T-Ron, y'all the three.
Come on, girl, say what?
And Kiki always be like, "Ooh, I wish I could see them."
It'd be like a podcast. It'd be like a podcast when she be dropping. I'm like, what they look like, friend?
Ooh.
I'm like, is she white? Is she black?
It'd be so funny. I'd be like, girl.
I'm like, oh, he's feeling that. He's so quiet. Make him talk so I know he alive back there.
Make him talk.
Quiet. Yeah, say something. Don't be drunk and dead in the back of this car. I mean, I'm a witness. I was on the phone.
Listen. It just be
I'm a witness. Yo, shut up.
This damn phone.
But yeah, I get asked a lot of questions or I receive a lot of inquiries.
Accommodation inquiries.
Yo, she sounds so funny when she says that I receive a lot of inquiries.
I do. And I have to ask the aunties a lot of stuff. I be in the inbox. I'll be like, hey, so
what am I supposed to do with this? Question. Smack it up, flip it, or rub it down.
Because I don't be knowing, and I don't never want to. I don't yuck nobody's yum. You know, that's what I don't do. You like what you like, and I just be like concerned though. But why did you think I liked it, or like why did you feel comfortable coming in my inbox telling me that that's what you liked?
I mean, I guess it's the same like anything else. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's the same like anything else. Like, how else do you know? You have to ask.
It just
how do you know he want his balls pat on the bottom?
It just be the comfort level because sometimes
take your hand and have your wrist doing like this. You like, what is you doing?
But we have to have that kind of familiarity with each other in order for people to be asking me those kind of things.
He didn't got to his life where he has non-negotiables. He's not dealing with you if you.
That's like if I ask some shit like that and then he'll be like, oh,
it's a pre-qualification.
He might answer though. It seems like he's like having them.
Yeah, you pre-qualified for a good card. That question is.
Hold on,
Orlando, she said
I missed it. Yeah, go ahead, shoot the shot, Pimpin.
What happened? I said
go ahead, shoot the shot.
Damn, what did I say?
Oh, look like he
What did I say? Oh, I said he looked like he don't mind having them kind of conversations. Cause of all the other stuff that he
About-
been saying on here. He look like he don't have them problems. But
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm a well versed man. I can speak
yeah,
in
because you
many
use
different,
words like apropos.
I mean, hey, hey,
Did you see somebody in the
do what I
comments
do.
said that earlier? They was like, "Come on, apropos." But when you just randomly like inboxing somebody or having them kind of conversations, it's like, hey,
Oh, that's what you were saying. I'm sorry. I was actually responding to a text, but my medicine man. But anyway, yeah, I missed what you were saying. No. I don't do no
Kiki.
I don't do the freaky inbox thing.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that you don't look like that, Kara, but you look like you are open to having diverse conversations.
Yes,
Where
most
does
definitely
everybody draw the line? What are y'all non-negotiables? We keep talking about compromise. What will you not compromise on?
Ooh, man.
I won't compromise
I
on
definitely
facials. I don't do that.
On what?
On facials.
Facials?
Oh
man,
I don't do that.
I mean, you're so pretty. I get it.
I don't do that.
I feel the same.
I don't know what you're talking about. Facials on a pretty face is beautiful.
No, we're talking about facials. You know what I'm talking about.
I thought
Facials on a pretty face is beautiful.
I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna say it since it's out there, but I thought semen helps the skin.
The skin, yeah.
Boy, F you.
No.
I'm just saying.
Y'all smell like
y'all nasty, unhealthy ass, detox needing.
Listen,
semen out there, boy, please. Unless you out here with Dr. Sadie on his diet, don't be trying to sell your sperm to nobody's face. You gonna have their face full of fried chicken, ribs, pork chops, and barbecue.
They gonna have nuggets.
Woke out. Put that old high cholesterol nut on somebody's face. No, don't do that to her.
See, there you go. Because if I flip it,
you shouldn't put that dirty coochie on your face either.
No, definitely
Tell her
not.
to put that on dirty coochie up. Tell her don't put that on your face. No, she should not. Put it away. Put it the fuck away.
Yeah, because some of y'all don't. It's not enough people out here drinking water and eating fruits and vegetables. Because it's a lot of grown folks on the internet talking about they don't drink water or eat fruits and vegetables.
And I don't eat nothing green. I'm like, you taste terrible. Talking about you eat keto diet. You only
keto diet though?
I mean, I get it. You ain't got to be fully, vegan or nothing like that or a vegetarian. But some of y'all don't even look at fucking vegetables. No, brother. We not playing them games.
You're gonna have a product recall on your semen. You try to put it on
product recall.
So hold on. So let me get this straight. So are you saying that you don't like it, or is it the product is not available for you to like? Because if you're saying, because because again, just like Kiki said, it's not all men. There are some of these healthy vegan niggas out here with whatever.
I don't want to have a conversation about this. I'm out of here.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is, it can go wherever it go, but it's not going.
But not on her face.
It's not going to be a facial.
Right.
I agree.
That's
right. So that's right. That's a non-negotiable.
Yes.
Kiki and Leo, y'all excuses was y'all try to contaminate. Y'all said the nut was contaminated. So that's all I'm saying.
That wasn't my reason.
No, that was the reply. That was the rebuttal to you trying to resell the product again, talking about some ain't it good for you. No. Like we told you we ain't want no vacuum, and you kept trying to make us buy that vacuum. Talking about some ain't it good for your skin?
No, because see, again, the difference is you said you ain't trying to buy that vacuum. If you don't want a vacuum, it don't matter what fucking vacuum it is. Like Shell said, that's hers. So that's what I'm talking about.
That's what we said no. We said no, and now you talking about some no. I'm like no.
So what? So the next question was, what if it accidentally go on the face? Because that be happening.
No, it's not going to accidentally go on my face. I'm
Like,
not gonna be in a position where it accidentally goes on my face.
I
It
mean,
will go,
'cause the
it'll go
chin is
where it
still part of the
goes, but
face.
it's not
So
gonna
no,
go on my face.
no head, Shell.
No, I didn't say that. I just said
That's
it
why I
was.
said.
No.
That's why I said because the chin is
So
still part of the face.
that's an accidental. That's an accidental place. That's the time it can be accidental. Unless you good with the guard. Now I don't know. I'm just saying.
I know
Oh, you're an
exactly.
asshole,
I know
brother.
exactly
Like
how to control the environment so it go where it need to go.
Okay.
It's just not gonna go on my
Okay.
face.
And
That's
she
what
said,
I'm
No.
saying. Okay.
You see the way she said it? She
I'm
said you gotta
picking up
control
what
the
you're putting
environment
down.
because it's not going on my face. She means that.
No, I do.
But you see, she got the
Right, I got the.
Right,
know,
that's why I
she
said
got
she got
the little Farrakhan fingers. So she's for
She's
real
standing
about
on
this.
business on this, dog. She's standing on business.
She got her face guard. She got her
Red
face
fish.
guard up.
Blue fish.
She's
Nick
standing
Nack
on business
Taylor.
on this. It's not going near the face. She's standing
Give
on
a dog a
She got her
bone.
face guard up.
But this face, it won't go on.
Not going on my face. That's a fact.
She had them fingers got real.
They did.
This is the church.
They
This is
protect
these
the right.
people open, and these are the people.
Right, so
But
she got real serious
she's
on this.
experienced in protecting the face.
Right.
But she said she's open to other places though.
selfish men,
Hey.
just selfish. Like you are like men that want to get theirs first all the time, like selfish men. Like just be over.
yeah. What about you, Moses? What's your non-negotiables?
Shit. My booty hole.
Yep.
Your booty or her booty?
My booty hole.
His.
My booty. No.
Moses, I pull it up like
No.
Where did she get a doorbell from?
On her phone.
She's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your non-negotiables?
I'm with Moses on the booty hole. I don't do no pig and none of that booty play. None of that booty play. None.
But ladies, are we out here asking guys to play with their booty though?
No.
I mean, no judgment.
Man. I mean, some guys like that.
No, this room, niggas.
Oh, in this room? No, I'm not asking no man.
I'm not. All right, so y'all say this is a safe space for you guys here. No, don't worry about it.
We're not checking your temperatures.
Yeah.
You guys here.
I'm definitely not
safe
going to stick
here.
anything up there.
Yeah, like I ain't trying to. I'm good. It's cool if that's what you're into. Just you won't get that here. Ooh, no, it's not.
Right.
No, I'm judging. Let me be quiet.
I'm not judging. I'm just not going to try that.
But what if he was like, "Can I get it somewhere else?"
What can I? Yeah.
Somebody playing with his booty?
Huh? Wait, huh?
Oh,
What? Not me,
Yeah,
but somebody else?
oh my goodness.
Yo, this just
Like-
got real confusing. What happened?
Right. I can't play with it, but you want somebody else to play with it?
I mean, like you don't want to play with it. He's like, well, it's a thing for me. It's kind of one of my non-negotiables. Like,
Oh,
What's
you
up
want
with
me
the
to
voice?
put it in there?
What's up with the voice?
If you want me to put it in there, I'll put it in there. I may not like it, but I'll try it. If it
One time to be
vibrates,
sure.
it gotta vibrate because that's gonna be fun for me. But
what, you want to put a vibrator in the ass?
I mean, if that's his non-negotiable, then
What if he just want a thumb, just like on the booty
Oh
hole?
my God!
no,
you and
not
this
my
thumb.
thumb.
Michelle said no part of her is going there.
So
but
you're
she
not gonna
use
put your
a
thumb
toy.
on his booty hole?
No, I'm not putting my thumb in. But not my thumb.
Why she looking at thumb?
Oh
Not my thumb.
She like, I've only got two. They can't get contaminated.
Michelle said, "No, player."
Not
I'm
my
cool.
fault.
She looked up, fingers said,
Look, that's what she looked. She's like, "Oh, not my son." And look, that gave her anxiety a little bit.
It did. Like,
Fingers.
not my fingers.
I've only got 10. No.
Yes, exactly. No, none of that. But if it vibrates, I might put it in there. That might
I
be
can't
helpful.
stand y'all right now, dog. I'm sorry. Yo, she was like, "Oh no, I'm not doing this thumb business. Y'all got
She was like, my thumb?
Exactly. No, not
I've only
mine.
got 2.
Exactly.
What happens when they both get dirty?
Exactly. That part.
She said exactly that.
Michelle didn't touch her thumb. She said, "No."
I
No
did.
offense to anyone out there
And I
watching.
mean
Anybody
that.
out there watching, we not judging. We listen and we don't judge. It's all human.
I
Listen,
didn't.
PGC crew, y'all know how we do. Listen, it's all good. We float on.
It's after dark,
Absolutely.
though, so.
We not judging nobody. So y'all like what y'all like. We love it. Y'all love it. It's all
Hey,
good.
listen.
That's the disclaimer.
Do what you do, but
and
watch
do
my
what you do.
shoes. Okay.
Mhm.
Kiki. Kiki.
Oh man.
Brenda, you know why I'm calling her Kiki.
Do what you do, but watch my shoes. Okay.
We was gonna do it with our whole ass. I'm thinking we on program. I'm thinking we about to do the thing for the show. I'm like,
No.
right.
Nope. That wasn't it.
That's
Not
my
right there. But
literally.
Let me see if we had any other questions before we get up out of here. Also, so fellas, let me ask y'all this because it was asked of the ladies. Would y'all want somebody to put a leash on y'all, or would y'all be okay with that kind of activity?
I don't know about the leash, but I've done the,
I don't know. It depends what it.
I don't know about the
like,
leash. I have done, the handcuff type thing.
It gotta lead to something that I don't know. It has to be a conversation.
Yeah, no, for real.
Moses said anything is possible.
I'm about to get
Moses over there
not
rubbing
mad
the
at
tips of his mustache. Like,
This gotta be a
possible.
conversation. Y'all ain't having me out here looking stupid.
Funny as hell.
So
Okay.
Lando said he would get handcuffed, or you will you'll let somebody handcuff you.
Yeah, I didn't done the tie up before. It wasn't, because I'm a big nigga. So
Man, this dude's 7'3", bro. Like who tied you? This nigga wear a size 15 shoe. What they tie you up with? They hog tied you? What they tie you? I don't even want to know. They would have got.
Why you put your whole business out there?
No, I ain't doing no hog tie, but it was I was tied to the bedpost.
Mm-hmm. They got bonding tape too.
No, he said handcuffs.
Yeah, I ain't
doing his arms. This man, Hoosier.
Well, the handcuffs was
them police issued?
You know what?
Nah, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't actually handcuffs. It wasn't actually handcuffs. No, because I'm not doing no handcuffs. I ain't.
Well,
handcuffs. You had the strap.
You was tied up.
He had the strap.
Yeah, I was tied up. I was
That's different.
Yes.
No, handcuffed is different. Handcuffed is complete submission. You can't do shit. You just out there for whatever she gonna do to you.
Well, that was that was kind of the operation. That was pretty much it. Yeah.
Him and this laugh is sending me, okay?
Hey, I'm trying to. All right, let me be professional.
Yeah.
Everybody just laughed as soon as you said that, bro. It's crazy.
Cause it is just so we are so professionally unprofessional. It is so funny. I think that was all the questions we had. Any of y'all had some additional questions?
I mean, no, we're gonna talk after dark though. After dark.
Yeah.
I got some clarification to get off the air.
Hi.
Yeah, we need to get Kiki your own corner. Kiki's corner. That's
Lord. So I think that's it for tonight. We've been out here. Oh, we over 33 minutes. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
We haven't
So
done that in a while.
right.
Y'all, shout out to Leo for putting this show together, the last one for the year. Come on, y'all.
Listen, it absolutely is the last one of
Yes.
the year. Okay.
It was a good one.
This was a good one to go out with a bang.
Good job.
All puns intended.
I'm just happy the uncles had a part to play.
To go out with a good bang.
With
I'm
a
glad
bang.
the uncles come in. Most of the uncles always do.
Yeah, so we will be back at the top of the year with new shows, new segments, and a bunch of other new things and a lot of dopeness per usual from the PGC family. Make sure you check us out on Tuesday and Wednesday because we will have a special new music moments from the mouth with all of your holiday music up in that thing, mixed up in there, so you can get yourself in the holiday spirit and not just the classics. He bringing you some new dope stuff too. So make sure you check that out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then yeah, we'll be back after the 1st. I believe we come back January 7th. For PGC on Tuesday, and then the 10th for PGC After Dark. So y'all got a nice little minute, but that don't mean you don't get to stay in tune with us. You can check us out on all podcast streaming platforms. Check us out, tune in, listen, or you can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. Okay. So let's see. Let me see the calendar for January. Yes, we are the 7th and the 10th. Look at my brain working. The 7th and the 10th of January is when we come back. And you know how we do. We come with all of the dopest topics and conversations where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday. And right here with the Crazy Rich Aunties, we going to give y'all 3 Fridays out the month. And we possibly working our way up to the full month. We don't know yet. But y'all going to get us 3 times a month from the aunties. But make sure y'all check us out. We hope that you all have an amazing holiday season, that you get to enjoy your friends, family, loved ones, the family that is related to you by blood, and the families that you've created on your own. We just want to say thank y'all for supporting us all month, all year long, because we wouldn't be here without y'all. So we want to thank y'all for the support, the love, and always a bunch of laughs. We thank y'all. We hope y'all bring in the new year on a light note. Let all of the BS and all of the shit in your life stay in this year, go into the new year light, easy, breezy, and with some amazing goals in mind. And, get one off, however that may happen, before you go into the new year. Santa's coming, and you should be too. All right? Make sure you enjoy your holiday season. We up out of this thing. And whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the year, don't do it with your half-ass, y'all. Do it with your whole ass. All right? We up out of this thing. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. And we will see y'all next year. Bye.
Trust. Dependence. Love. Respect. Passion. I sit here stuck inside my head, remembering you and I analyze all those things you said.